and I'm gonna unleash the players upon you. Okay. Welcome in, everyone, to episode 76. 1 second. Let me unmute on Discord and let them know. Okay. Welcome out, everybody. Hello.
Hey, Joe.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Do I stress you guys out?
Last
I'm
we left
so
off,
stressed out.
now known as
This is
Godsbane,
easy, dude. What the hell?
explored the delights that Contractual had to offer. Fabia, when visiting the brothel, discovered that one of the patrons was working for Yule and followed him to a quiet house. The rest of the party visited Dire Wolves, the local temple to Somner, and found Cadman in the inn known as the Footlocker. There he told them of his past, and that is where the party resides now. I didn't even let anyone think of a pun. I stopped him.
I just said, chat, before we started up, that the person, everyone has to do a giant pun, and then the person who has the worst pun has to read the intro. But I saw all of their faces just look stressed out as soon as they said it.
Did we saw you
All
laugh?
virals.
I had some giant puns. Okay.
Let's hear one of your
Can we
giant
hear
puns, Sam.
one?
All right. What do you?
If it's bad, you should have to read the next one.
You should just reread this one.
What do you call a giant pickle? A big deal.
Hey!
That's
good.
like free specific and giant.
Yes.
specific.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aw.
I've got one.
Okay.
Eat a giant dick.
I should really give
Thank you
you,
very
like, you're
much.
going to read next week's. You're going to read next week's. And maybe the weeks after. In fact, maybe the next 40 episodes or so, you'll be reading them.
You can't next week. Next week is my birthday, so I get special privileges.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Next week
That's
is
fair.
Bree's birthday, and I think the week after that. No, it's next month.
Wait, if next week's your
What?
birthday, then you should do it because you stand out from the crowd.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have 2 birthdays, like
I'm not
one
sure I
after
follow
the
that
other.
logic.
I don't know about that.
Rest of us-
Shane, is
rest
it your
of us-
birthday soon?
The rest of us don't get free presents that week, so she should do
Yeah,
it.
it's true.
Mine'll be exactly 1 month after next week.
Aww.
Ah, nice.
Mine's March 6th.
February 7th.
You said a week after
Birthday.
Breeze and you got confused on your own birthday month.
Mine's a
It'll be
month after
1 month
Bree's.
after next week.
I thought it was February.
Yeah, dude,
already.
mine's in 6 months. Like, let's.
Happy early
Sure,
birthday,
bud.
Sam.
Well, hello, welcome out to episode 76. Has anyone got anything they want to announce before we get into things? You've already done the recap, so we're going to be diving straight into
Yeah,
it.
we were supposed to skip all this and just go straight into
You've ruined
We
it.
were
Joe.
supposed to play along.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to skip it. Let's just get into it.
No.
So, as Tomato fondly read out.
Oh, Shane, are you okay?
That looked
Was
painful.
that your knee?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's just a
Yeah.
face.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, dude.
It's gonna be a great episode. We're gonna do fine.
Actually, you guys are in the tavern. Let me go and put some, like, basic tavern music on instead. So you had all just explored what Caldavas had to offer. And what's this one? This one should be good. You all explored what Caldavas had to offer, visiting various shops, picking up some goods. You're all now in the Footlocker, an inn that's designed from a giant's kind of stone footlocker at the end of the bunk bed arrangement of this military barracks. Inside are various offshoot rooms with a lot of privacy. You're all kind of in the main area where the half lager, half Quigven is kind of serving drinks behind the bar. Only a few patrons come on in. This seems to be kind of the establishment where most people would go for privacy anyway. Less so of a kind of a rambunctious kind of gathering of various groups of people. This place is more where business meetings happen. It's a nicer tavern in a kind of a cheaper, poorer area. So when you're sat near your table, around your table, it's kind of squared off tables in kind of an open room where the bar is. You're mostly left undisturbed. It's kind of quiet in there. Soft music playing as a couple of people just instrument music over in the corner. but mostly you hear the crackling of the fire, which kind of emanates across the room. No vocals, just kind of the soft sounds of instruments being played, a violin gently being played to one side. You'd notice as, I believe, Fabia, Timothy, and Adaward come into the tavern as you all sat around. Have you ordered food and drinks, I imagine?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. They would serve all manner of things. In a city, especially this far north, you get, for the meat eaters, ludicrous range of meats and products, anywhere from hunted goods on the expensive end. You could find some hunted rarer meats, or even grazed animals, which have been kind of kept in captivity around here. So I got something in my eye. Other than that, drinks-wise, plenty of ale, usually served in horns or tall tankards with little caps on them as well. Heated drinks, you could get kind of various teas grown from mushrooms and all sorts of kind of underground plantation. You get all manner of kind of underground vegetables as well, along with kind of snowier vegetables, ones which kind of grow against the essence of snow. You kind of get these almost like leeks and asparagus, which almost come off a little bit slightly blue in their hint, and kind of taste a little bit sweeter than normal asparagus does. But you get yourself an assortment of food and see as the three come into the footlocker.
I'll wave him down.
Oh,
You guys have just come back from the temple.
Tumble into a chair.
Basil won't make eye contact with Adelward.
it's them.
Hey,
Bullies.
we ordered food.
Okay, forget that. So, Dragon Bitch is here. Dragon Bitch is in town.
Oh, wait. Hold.
What?
We should not talk right here.
God.
No,
I
it's
thought
okay.
that I could finally talk about it here.
No, but let's get our food and we could go in the back and we could talk.
I
Okay.
mean, I could just also cast that spell again.
No, come on. You're gonna
I'll
come on.
just talk
Just go in the back.
in our heads.
There's something in the back that does that, basically.
Yeah, for free. You don't have to do
Just-
it. We're just. Oh my God! Just get the food. Let's go.
Jeez, God.
What's their deal?
We've only been waiting for you guys forever. Come on. Keep dragging
through a
them
lot,
down the
okay?
hall.
Having a bad day, okay?
Yeah, we got married, we got divorced, you got poked, you got prodded. It's been wild. Let's just go in the back.
Oh, congrats. Oh, but you got
That
divorced
didn't
too. Congratulations on both, I guess.
Elward barely has like the energy to like join in with this anymore. He's just walking.
These jokes are not funny. Not funny.
You guys heading into the Cadman's area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go back there.
Okay. You pass through the
Knock on the
curtain. You would see Dragon kind of sat there, arms leaning over the top of his axe, kind of resting on the tall kind of hilt at the end where it almost curves, almost like an anvil. And he twists it slightly, rests it on his lap. That's all. And then he glances towards you, Adaward, and goes,
You. No more trouble.
Yeah. All right.
I've got my eyes on you.
Uh-huh.
He places the axe back down, leans and nods his head to let you go through. You'd see the kind of silent sound from the outside before walking in. There's a conversation between Cadman and Vindar is undergoing. Along with, you'd see the small copper-scaled kobold is also sat around the table as well and kind of drinking any of the excess drinks they've got. And then filling his own kind of mug and just keeps drinking them back. And as you pass through the bubble, you can immediately just hear Cadman is in the midst of talking. Oh, and that's when I said, I can't believe it. The pricing in this place. Oh, hello.
Hi.
It's
We're
all of you
back.
now. Ah,
Staring daggers
So look
into
at
him.
Fia.
Cadman looks to Adward. Oh, dear. I didn't expect it to be, It really has taken a hold on you, eh?
Yeah, that wine thing was a real funny jab. Real funny.
Let's
Wine.
let's just sit
Drinking
down.
warm wine.
Oh,
His eyes
Oh,
narrow.
oh no, no offense intended. I just wanted to get you over here. We're trying to invite your group. I thought you might have been asleep or dead or something. Please sit around. Good to see you. Vindar nods his head to you.
Down.
Well, look at you all,
Here.
adventurers.
Yay!
You're a
So-
dragon. Hey, look at this.
Yes,
Crazy.
Well, not so much for me, but I suppose it's a surprise for you.
Sure.
Is it cool that we just killed a dragon? Is that not like you're not
Oh,
like weird about this?
I mean, it's always a bit of a sad affair, I suppose. But chromatic dragons have been prone to cruelty, and I doubt many would miss Nithrax. What I've heard, I didn't really know him personally. More of a kind of an acquaintance affair. We don't really get along, metallic and chromatic. A clash, quite a lot.
Well,
So,
We can all...
well, you're only part. You're blooded by one. The way I see it is kind of like, you can't choose your ancestry. So in your regard, I don't blame you. But Rathamat was a nasty fellow. So
Wait, you pinged him. She'll point to Adalwart. You can you do something about this?
You said some bullshit in my head.
Yeah, because you were supposed to, then come...
I interpreted it as a mean-spirited jab.
Skold has carried all the food from the other table and he's just cradling it in his arms and just eating and watching.
you can just see, sat near you, the silver scale one, which has kind of like a thrill, down its back, is just kind of staring wide-eyed at your food, Skull, and just looking between you and the food, almost kind of like a begging dog.
Oh.
He'll give him a chicken leg.
It just takes it, starts eating and just munching straight into it. Cadman looks across to Adward and see it's a little difficult what you've done to yourself, you see. The Everfrost was something that, well, congratulations, I suppose, because you are a new species, I suppose. The Everfrost was discovered by Nithrax back in Winterfair. It was what gave Winterfair its name for the most part. It's part of a greater crystal. Where it is now, I'm not sure, but if you were to consume it, it's going to take some vast magic to really get rid of it, I'm afraid. Magic beyond my capability. Magic beyond most people's capability. Something a noble genie might be able to solve.
He's starting to slouch in his chair. Adelwar's just starting to slouch as he hears all this. He's trying to slide down his chair a little bit.
But all things are curable. If you wish to have it cured, I'm sure you can try and find a means to garner some form of wish. Perhaps.
I just want to be able to drink liquids again, and I want my food to stop crunching in my mouth, and I want to not have to buy a bucket for myself.
Have you been noticing yourself melting?
No, not yet, but
We were just worried that, what if he...
Somebody joked about drinking him and it really
Yeah.
Oh, you
stuck.
Well, take this into account. If they drink you, they'll probably die.
Oh.
good.
So that's good.
Good.
It took quite a
That's
lot to
good.
melt you, to be honest. But
So, if we go out in the sun, he'll be okay, right? He's not gonna just,
oh yes, the
maybe-
Everfrost is the reason there's
it's
even
called
winter in.
Everfrost, right?
Yes.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't. It's
Then
frosty.
we don't need any buckets.
forever.
We're fine.
Winterfair has
be
quite
bucketless.
beautiful climates, strong heats, but the Everfrost keeps an Everfrost around its area, so it's rather strong. But to remove it's kind of difficult. To get used to drinking, I suppose. I mean, there's one benefit. You might be able to absorb the liquid straight into you. Oh. Just pour it on your...
Doesn't-
You should try that.
You wouldn't be able to taste it. That'd just
I wanted
be
to get your taste buds back, I suppose.
kind of gross, actually.
Could you stick your tongue into it and then just absorb it in through your tongue? Like just. Maybe it would like hit a taste bud as it absorbed.
Didn't you all have a little device that heated on one end and cooled on the other?
Oh, yeah, the flask thing. I think we sold it to you. Or do we still have it?
Let me check my stock.
You've had something for this for weeks.
Pretty sure
We forgot that.
No, I'm pretty sure that we sold it
I
to
don't think
Cadman.
I think we sold it.
I don't know if you did.
What?
No?
No, you
I'm
did.
almost positive.
You did.
Yeah.
I
I
think.
don't
Wait,
think we kept that.
let me double check for a second because it's in someone's inventory. I know it's in all journals. So yes, okay. If you sold it, then yeah. I'd let you buy it back. It is capable of, if you pour it out one side, it cools something down. If you pour it out the other, it heats it up. So it's always warm. It might freeze on its way in, but if you open up your mouth enough, you might be able to pour it right down there. That might work.
How much is this, you peddler of garbage?
How much do I require? I mean, if we're taking inflation into account and the fact that I'm on the move, so it's kind of a...
What about the fact that like we're giving you a lot of magic items that then you can sell on to other people, though? We're kind of a supplier of yours. Some sort of wholesale discount of some sort.
Or a persuasion check.
Do I get whatever double proficiency or whatever because he's a dragon?
What does your thing say?
Charisma checks against dragons have, I think it says double proficiency. Hold on, let me look.
Is it advantage or double proficiency?
Stand by, please. Whenever you make a charisma check when interacting with dragons, your proficiency bonus is doubled if it applies to the check.
Yeah, then you have expertise.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your
gonna-
persuasion, add 4.
34.
Oh my god.
34. You are right. And you've done me a lot of favors, I suppose, and you are sorting out this whole situation. I don't usually do this, and I'd ask that you don't tell anyone, but, he reaches into his own bag of holding. Where is it? Ah! He pulls out the silver flask, and he places it on the table. On one end is a red cap, on the other, a blue. On the house. Why not?
We definitely won't tell anyone.
Yes, definitely do not, because I would like to make sure that no one thinks I've got favorites. Not saying that you're my favorites, but you are.
We would. Do you want?
Oh, dragon, scaly bitch, the dragon.
Oh.
Fuck, what's her name?
Yule?
What? No.
Oh, the like Sylvanic?
Yeah,
Oh,
Slicer?
the Abishai. Yes.
yeah. She's here. Like not in the building. She's in town.
What?
Yeah.
Well, where?
So we should like kill her while she's here, right? Well, I don't know where, but there's like another group that's looking for her and tracked her here.
Like a group like us?
Yeah, like shit. And she'll try to grab like a piece of paper and kind of like draw out like where in the town she tracked the guy to.
Oh, dear.
Like here. And he said something at the door, but I don't know like what type of people they let in or anything like that. I wasn't able to follow him or like see inside, but I know like the password, I guess. But there's like definitely a group that's here like trying to get that bitch. But we're also trying to get that bitch, so.
Are they trying to get her to help her, or are they trying to get her to like we're trying to get her?
I don't know.
They didn't really say.
I felt like they were aggro about it, but I'm not sure actually.
Oh dear. Well, if Sylvanic is in town, I'll need to move on shortly.
Okay, Cadman, what can you tell us about, like, what can you tell us about her? What do we need to know?
Vendar just kind of places his hand on Cadvan's and kind of leads in. Sylvanic is otherwise known as the Worm Hunter. She is, by all accounts, a devil with dragon blood. The Abishai are dangerous, notoriously cruel. In Sylvanic's case, she always carries an assortment of ways to kill a dragon. She's improved from there. She likes to play with her food. Most of the time, she doesn't like to kill something straight up. She likes to poison it, let it fester, follow it, track it, weaken it.
Yeah, we kind of experienced that.
Yeah.
She relishes in the hunt. She'll pick you off as you go off alone. You leave a room to take a piss, she'll stab you in the back. She will wait for opportunities. She's cowardly, but strategic. If she's been sent to hunt any of you down, she'll bide her time. And she'll strike when she's ready. You need to be prepared against any poison, any sickness. You need to be working together. To track her, I don't know how.
Fabia, you shot her, right?
Yeah.
Did you get that arrow back?
No, because she popped through a thing like immediately after.
So
She
it
TP'd
stuck
on
in
it.
her? It didn't? Okay.
It was effective though.
If we
What
had
that's
that
worth.
arrow, I should have looked around, even just gathered some of her blood in a vial, maybe. I could have used it to try
Oh,
to find
tractor.
Sylvanic was brought in during the Giant and Dragon Wars as a means of hunting down the dragons. Since then, Magnathor has kind of considered her an asset, something to be used when he really needs something dead or tracked. Sylvanic comes after you and tell you that she's more akin to hunting dragons, and so maybe you can make the most of that. But she's capable of leaving scars. He looks to Cadvan, who kind of looks at him. He kind of lowers his shirt and unbuttons it, and you see this kind of rippling purple scar up his chest that goes all the way to his collarbone. And it almost just kind of shimmers very slightly. Goes all the way down to the center of his chest. And he kind of buttons it back up slightly. It has been countless years and it's never healed. Sylvanic could have killed me, but decided it would be more humorous or entertaining just to wound me. In fact, a lot of the time I believe she knows where I am. Do not go anywhere alone. She will take advantage.
If she knows,
Go. What were you gonna say?
if she knows where you are, is there, I don't know, can we use that somehow? Can we also, then you gotta go.
You wish to use me as bait?
No, not really, but if she definitely knows where you're at, it might be a good idea.
I'm more curious if that's why she's. Sorry, not to make you like uncomfy, but like, why is she here? There's got to be something she's trying to do or get, right? And if all she wants to do is hunt shit, Is it because of Cadman or is it because of something else? Again, sorry.
No,
I
but
understand.
we just came back here and then we didn't even fill you in. So it seems like they were like here looking for Cadman because they think Cadman knows the way into Volcaria, but he doesn't.
Nonsense. I wish I did.
But of course, they would super want to know that.
Right. But they wouldn't send that bitch if the plan was find him and find out information.
No, but
they
also-
send her to kill shit.
Yeah, and Cadman, when remember I told you that there was that spell, the like diplomacy spell,
Yes.
and then we went and we talked to Yul and to Jalvori. The deal was they wanted us to find Magnathor. That's what they wanted from us. So if she knows where you are, why would that be the deal? Right? Maybe she can't track you.
That's hopeful.
Because otherwise she would just find you and kill you, and then they wouldn't have to ask us for help at all.
That's true, I suppose. Let's open that.
Unless she's tracking us, because she knows we'll find you. Cast see invisibility again. Paranoid.
You see nothing in this room. Beyond, actually, no, you wouldn't be able to cast invisibility in this room. There's an aura of silence in it. So the moment you try to do it, the spell fades. Don't worry, got this area covered.
Okay. Do you have somewhere to go that's safe? You don't have to tell us.
We have some ideas. I informed Oni about it, and he's given some suggestions.
Okay. So we know Magnathor has all of his armor and is now unkillable by mortal means. And Mythos is working on that. And the last time he captured him, he petrified him, and that's how it worked. But he had help, and now he doesn't have help. We know he doesn't have his... We think he doesn't have whatever weapons he uses yet. They don't know the way into Volcaria, because that's why they are looking for Magnathor. Urath is out. Yul,
Wait,
Sylvanic.
what do you mean they don't know the way?
Well, that's
They
why.
know the way. Why wouldn't he know the way?
Looks at Cadman.
Because they called... If they are searching for the location of the Vahazi through Uroth, the one you killed, still, then perhaps they don't know the way in there. But there is a chance that he's discovered it.
Kevin, do you know why? Like, okay, the Godforged is in Volcaria. It can
Where
do
are
other
the
things
giants then?
aside from create gods. But like, what are they trying to do with the god? They're just trying to make him a god. Like, that's what they're trying to do. So, like,
Yes, Magnathor believes that if he is a... Magnathor's ancestor is Belamos.
right.
Belamos was a walking god. He was capable of defeating entire empires.
So,
If he is trying to get into Volcaria, it's most likely to become a god. But not
So if
one
he
to
knew the way-
ascend.
he'd probably already be there, right? Like, who's gonna
Perhaps, but
faff
these things are
about before he
complicated.
go?
As you said, the giants are all heading down there. These things are complicated. It never is that simple. Not truly. If he has found a way into Volcaria, maybe there's more difficulties there. He hasn't found a way. He's trying to find a way, but then the giants have headed there, so I can't tell you one way or another because I don't know. But at this stage, if he becomes a god, there is little Velreath has that can stop him.
So
In fact, nothing I can think of.
Uven's probably with Magnathor. We just saw Yule and Jalvori. Silvaric's here. So
Yes.
okay. So we need to figure out Kevin, is there a way to tell, like, can you just tell if someone's a dragon?
No.
Can you tell?
No.
Nobody can.
A lot of the time, we hide from one another. It's a
Just
means
we know
of-
that
It's a magical transformation. It's not. We're not like doppelgangers or changelings. It's not. We don't shift our skin. When I'm in this form, I'm holding the magic. If you were to dispel the magic on me, well, you'd probably have to pay for the damages to this room. But it is not something which we innately can do. It's an ability that we learn. So, you could tell if you found someone who was concealing themselves, I suppose. But how often do you really...
I would know.
You wouldn't know. You didn't guess with me.
I would know if it was a giant.
A giant? Perhaps, yes.
What are you talking about anyway?
Well,
All
dragon.
the giants already in Volcaria,
Or the fire giants.
right? What do you think Magnathor is?
I'm confused what you're talking about now. We're talking about fighting a dragon. Right?
I am confused.
I think he's backtracking to when we were talking about
Oh,
them not knowing
what
the
is...
way.
What do you need, Scold? What...
You said they wouldn't know the way in. Of course he knows the way in.
But I don't know. It seems to be... It's a secret. You are right in saying that he's akin to the other fire giants, so... Perhaps he does know his way. I mean, likely, it makes sense. He didn't when we knew him. If he called the giants, I suppose you could... That could be the case.
Well, they're gone. And I was told they followed him.
That makes sense. Well, then we assume he's inside.
can he
What?
Can you ask on Mythos if he knows? Or what he like I feel like this is sort of his party and we're trying to help. And we don't really know what he's doing.
I've already disturbed him a couple of times since I've been here, but
Is he just crabby sometimes or all the time?
poor terminology to use. A more prideful, egotistical, and
Oh.
Impatient, for the most part. I can tell you he has not told me if Magnathor's got inside. In fact, he doesn't really tell me about much of that at all. He doesn't want me involved. Says I'll probably perish if I get involved. I offered my aid where I could, but last time... No, not threatened me, as in he worries for me, I suppose. If Magnathor is inside Volcaria, I'm sure Mythis knows. If he's not, perhaps he knows why he's looking for the location, but right now we're really pulling at strings. You're asking me questions I don't know.
Sorry, I'm not trying to.
No, I understand.
Stress you
You're all
out.
curious. It's just that I wish I could be a better help. All I can help you with is information of what happened before. Also, and try and point you in the right direction. And when it comes time to speak to Amethys, perhaps I can put in the best word I can.
Yeah, definitely let him know that things work a lot better if everybody knows what part they're supposed to play.
You probably won't listen to that. To him, quite frankly, you are ants. He likes
Nice.
toiling with mortals and joining their affairs and learning their stories and watching hate and love and all the manners of politics of your kind, but he does it as an observer mostly.
I feel like
Has
this
he
sounds-
observed us kicking ass?
Yeah,
We've been working our
Yeah.
butts off.
but also like no offense intended to Admithis, mostly, but like he couldn't do it by himself before. Why is he thinking to do it by himself now? Last time he needed help, would he like figure out a new way to trap him? This like however long it's been. Sorry, that was mean, and also you don't know the answer. I was just being salty.
Have you ever failed at something and then come back to it to try it again?
Yes.
Is your answer. Amethys technically succeeded before. And he did a lot of it alone. But now, you're all involved.
So, I guess we focus on the last thing he told us, which was to get rid of Sylvanic and Dolfori.
Suppose so.
Well, good thing Sylvaric's here, right?
Right?
Great
Yeah.
thing. Very excited about that. Well, so what's your plan going forward?
Kill that scaly bitch. First thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
The What's her
dragon
name?
Sylvanic.
Sylvaric.
yeah.
The one who was invisible cutting us up out of
Yeah,
character.
that one.
Yeah. At the dragon fight. She's in town.
We pretty much got a contingent of like all of our people. I don't know if I want to focus on killing her. Oh, again,
Yeah.
what I need to be.
Wouldn't mind getting our people out of here.
Makes sense?
Fair enough.
Besides, she'll be hunting you regardless.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna kill her. We don't have to do it like today. We are going to.
If you try to bait her out, just try not to make it too obvious. Don't fall for an easy trick. But be prepared when you do. Because she's mostly going to try to strike when you're not prepared. I'll try and aid however I can, but not as much use as I used to be. And for you...
Oh, come on, you had the flask. That's good for Adalward.
I suppose. Vindar is going to kind of scan your group. And which of you had the curse issue? Or the contract?
Points at
Points at Timmy.
What about
Timmy.
it?
Timmy.
Oh,
Vindar
he,
knows
like-
contracts.
Yeah, he
and
like-
Delville.
Yeah.
I deal
He,
with
like knows every demon.
a retired contract. I suppose consultant, if you will. If you have signed a contract with Zalfel, perhaps I can help you with it. Do you know the details of the contract?
Well, yes. I can't tell you, but
Why can you not tell me?
I do want to say one thing. Well, if I talk about it, I die.
What if we talk about what we know, what we remember,
Edward
and you
White?
could just nod?
I
or-
want to say, even if you can break the contract, I'm still following through with what it wanted me to do because I want to.
Very well. It's up to you whether I...
But being able to talk about it would be a great help.
Very well. So you've signed some sort of disclosure that you're not allowed to talk about it. Assume if you talk about it, you die.
Yes.
And your soul will be forfeit. Understandable. Very well. What does everyone else know about this contract?
I page through my notes. Okay. We saw Zalfel in Advent.
Yes.
And he was going to offer us all deals.
Mm-hmm.
He gave Saphira an axe. Oh, no, he made Saphira's axe suck souls in or something. And then she would get a coin. Yeah. And then for Timmy, he said he could find... I'm looking at Timmy the whole time. He would figure out what happened to Timmy's mom. And he was going to tell Timmy something, and he could never, ever say it. He could never tell anyone what it was. He could never tell anyone about it.
And it seemed like a really important piece of information based on how Timmy's composure changed coming back from making that contract. So
you can't tell anyone about it, you can't hint towards it or anything.
That is correct.
But you can think about it. So, why have you not... What's the logical conclusion here? He looks across the group.
wait,
Detect thought.
As long as he doesn't
mean-
allow you into his mind, it's technically not sharing it. You're applying the information. As long as you resist it.
Well, that makes me fucking nervous, dude. Are you
what
sure?
I mean, if we risk that and it breaks the contract,
He's not hinting towards it. As long as he does not allow you into his mind and tries to
I was
resist
just
you
told
coming
not
into
to
it.
tell anybody, not to talk about it, not to share it.
why
When you
haven't we
cast
thought of
Detect
this?
Thoughts,
Yeah, but you're not sharing. Yeah.
you're applying the information forcefully from the person's mind.
Well, does anyone know how to do that? I think I
I
can learn it. Out
could-
of
He looks to you, Timothy, but you cannot. You have to resist it.
I could tomorrow after we sleep. I could.
There we go. Still do not talk about it afterwards, or hint towards its basis. But that would get around the issue of the information being shared. Just
well,
like that.
so if Fia did it and she told the rest of us, that would be okay.
Of course,
didn't sign
she's not
anything.
signed a
She could
contract.
tell all of you. I
Okay,
just cannot
Just making
say
sure Timmy
anything.
doesn't die.
Trust me. I've been doing this a long time.
Whoa.
That contract type is not uncommon. It's a playful one.
Playful.
From a devil's playground. As
Okay,
long
so
as he
tomorrow.
resists.
Okay.
And there you go.
Timmy, how
Shit.
do you feel about that?
Do you? I'm not gonna try it
I
unless you
need you
want.
all to know.
Okay.
It is the most important thing we could find out.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Damn. All right.
Well, that's what we're gonna do in the morning.
That's exciting.
Well,
Thanks, Mindar.
of course. In fact, it's quite fun to thwart the plans of others. Do let Zalfo know that it was me.
Okay. we'll be sure to tell him.
Yeah.
Cadman looks across your group. Protect your people. Get them somewhere safe. And truly ask yourselves, why you're helping. Before you throw yourself into this, you could escape. The reality is, if I had to be honest about it, Magnathor doesn't really look to more than Velreith. You could go east, go to High Loma, never look back. Go all the way west, across the great seas to Winterfell. Make none of this your issue. There'll be places in Velreith that you could probably live a long, prosperous life before Magnathor ever finds out where they are and conquers them. Not everything has to rely on you. Perhaps even if you left, Ormithis might sort it out by himself and none of you are at risk. You get to decide. Get your people safe. Decide if you really want to throw your lives at this. Because it might cost you a life. It might cost you all of yours. And you owe it to no one.
Well, if we don't, who's going to?
This is why I like mortals. So stupidly full of hope.
Basil smiles like that's a compliment.
Aw.
I'll be around for a couple more days. If you need anything, I'll be here to help. Thank you. You might not receive many thanks. Perhaps you will. Perhaps you'll find a monument of your grand party in a great city, but until then, what you're doing is thankless and rather underground despite how dangerous it is for the rest of the world. Thank you for being the ones to do it. And I understand if you choose not to.
We got a cute boy in the party making songs about us, so we're making sure people know how cool we were, you know.
He blushes.
Hey, I know what. We should probably tell you what it is we actually are doing.
Yeah, what the hell's been going on for like
Yeah.
this whole deal?
Yes, I didn't realize little lightning spear boy was going to join your little party here.
Neither did we, but like, he's pretty all right.
He's
His
going
spear's
through
broken, so
stuff
your
right
shop
now.
is fine now.
Yeah, I have no idea what's been.
We are tasked with killing a god of sorts.
ish, god-ish.
Son of a god.
Self-tasked as well, just because
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad if no one stops him, and we did kind of we fell into this a little bit.
You know the guy on the ice? That we saw as we were going over the bridge?
Uh-huh.
This guy?
Yeah.
Magnathor's his son. And he's
Wild.
yeah, like just a kind of raging asshole who wants to kind of take over. He thinks the best way to take over is to like shut everything down and he'll be in charge. And then we're safe from, outside forces of potential other planes coming at us.
Yeah, to
So-
clarify, he wants to just call everyone who's weak.
Yeah, he's
Right.
gonna
Break it
go to Volcaria, become a god, and do that. And we feel like that's a bad scene.
Right. Okay.
And Cadman was there the first time
That's true.
that when Magnathor got trapped.
Actually, I
Cadman was
wasn't
there.
But the
Oh, he
trapping.
wasn't there, but like you were like
I was involved in the whole procedure.
yeah, like if there was a song about it, like you would be in the song, like you were
I doubt it.
there. Oh, well, but I saw you. Anyway, remember? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, that's basically the deal. We're gonna stop this guy because he sucks. You know that diplomacy thing? We went to that like place and that lady was like real shitty, just like, we have a deal for you, but also I hate you. And we were like, fuck you, we don't like you either, right? She's a dragon. And she is Magnathor's friend.
Really, it's her fault that any of us
Yeah.
are involved for
Yeah.
the most part. So
It's her fault
When-
Fabia's involved. And
But she's an
yeah,
idiot.
she sucks. That other dude, I didn't really know him though. Like we just kind of saw him when they were breaking Magnathor out. As well as the invisible lady that was slicing us up during that fight.
But all that,
So the good news is we killed one of Magnathor's, two really, because the other guy that we killed in the tomb. We killed two of his henchmen already. Bad news is there's still 4 left in him.
I have beef with one of them.
Yeah, and one of them is a shitty Krigman. He not that Krigman are, like he's a Krigman and he's shitty.
Okay. Lot to unpack
Anyway,
right now.
Yeah, I think obviously think about it, but I think the general vibe from all of us probably is this is heavy shit.
Mhm,
You don't have to be involved in the heavy shit, right?
Yeah.
But if you roll with us, inevitably you're going to be involved in the heavy shit.
But like, what else are you gonna do, right? Could be fun.
Dang.
That's
It'd be fun.
cold.
Wow.
I'm sure he would
No,
get
I
up
mean,
to
like-
really cool stuff.
No, realistically, what else are any of us gonna do? What are you just gonna go home knowing all this? That's what I'm saying.
true.
You're just gonna go. You're gonna be like, oh, that's cool. I won the great. Well, actually, we're probably gonna win the great hunt though. But like, oh, look, we won the great hunt. Let's just go home, and then like all that shit happens. Like, no one's really. We really gonna do that?
Out of
That seems weird.
Yeah.
if Magnathor takes over, the Lokavad will not be one of the species which makes it.
See, that's what you lead with. That's what you lead with.
Well, we didn't know that.
Skull said he was gonna call the.
I tried to touch on it, but you guys kept saying like, "What are you gonna do?" And other.
I thought that was pretty succinct. He's gonna call the. I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't elaborate on it.
Kind of subjective in some cases. You see, you lead with what he said, what the garbage peddler said.
Hey, Adelward, if Magnathor takes over, he's gonna kill all the Lokovat. Do you want to join us and try to stop him?
He just said it. Are you just trying to get me?
Yeah, no, I just wanted like an enthusiastic yes, or just a yes. You're kind
I
of.
don't know.
You're
Give me
going
like
through
the
some shit.
night to think about it. I mean,
Yeah, take your time. It's okay.
I've had a lot going
because I'm
on.
leaving in like 2 days. And I
Alright.
waited.
Okay.
Okay.
We all have a lot to think about.
Yeah, and you guys got married and divorced, so that's exciting. Oh,
Congratulations and
True.
commiseration.
That was
Thank
all made
you.
up. That
It was
made
really emotional.
Didn't happen, but
What
I
a
did go to a
whirlwind.
hospital and they did try to cut me up and put me.
oh, you went to the. Oh,
Did that part?
Yeah, they didn't know what the fuck to do with him.
They called
Oh,
in like 30
gosh.
different students of the medical arts, and
oh
all
no!
just
Were they
sort of
like
stared
taking
at me.
notes?
They were taking notes. I was like a lab rat.
Oh, I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's kind of funny.
What did you wait? Did you just walk out as they were taking notes?
Yeah, we
Well, she
walked
made a
out.
whole- they made a whole
No, we didn't.
scene.
No, nothing happened.
We made a
Wait,
scene. They
come
started
on,
yelling
man.
things, and
You said it was embarrassing. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but yes, it's true.
Wait
I
a minute.
escalated.
they escalated really hard. And
It escalated, and I didn't look back.
It was
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If we go back to like this morning, looks at Famia.
Mm.
How did you know she was here? Like, where did you find that information out? Because last
Oh, the
I saw,
brothel.
you were going to. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I drew a
How was
picture
that?
of her. It was a very good picture. Yeah. Oh, it was great. Yeah, I drew a picture of her, and they said that they had. Oh my god, I'm trying to out of character. I'm trying to remember exactly what they said. That they heard about her. I don't think that they saw her.
Rough time remembering, huh?
Were they just like. Were they just like street, like regular old, like criminal, like just normal people? Like
At the
street thugs?
brothel?
Yeah, like
Yeah, they
they,
were-
you heard talking.
they were
Yeah,
just
they weren't
like-
like.
Yeah,
Were they regular old criminals?
Yeah,
Were they
just regular
regular-
old criminals.
regular old hot criminals that know how to bone. Yes, they
Nice.
were, and they knew who she was, but I don't think that they had seen her. I think that they just like heard about something that looks like her around.
Got it.
And then there was a guy who was talking to somebody who was like, yeah, we're looking for a scaly bitch. So I stuck around and I followed him and then went to there and points at like her shitty map that she drew.
Got it.
The less time we spend together, probably the better.
Yeah.
Oh, none of you were followed, right?
No, I mean I've pretty much just been here.
I can't see
Right.
invisible things. Looks
I can see
outward.
invisible
Kevin, do you,
things.
like,
It's
have
actually
anything that would
wild
help
that
us?
I'm the only one here that can.
Oh
see
yeah.
invisible
Do
things.
you have anything in the shop that's like see invisible things? Question mark, question mark?
I could have a look, but only brought the stock with me that was easy to fulfill. I'd have to get back to the shop. I might be able to have something. It's expensive to give out so much stuff. I know you're helping save the world and all, but, you know...
Oh, well, don't forget, we do have the credit, the store credit, so...
Yes, yeah, that'd be
Narrows
good for a little bit.
eyes.
Until it expires.
Does store credit work if you're not in the store, though?
No!
I mean, I'm not trying to
No, it has
mess
to be
all
on
this
store
up.
grounds. Yep.
just common store protocol.
Hmm.
To be
I don't really want to give you anything from my hoard, just for free all the time. It just seems a little bit concerning. But, you know, perhaps work out a borrow deal.
A borrow deal, that'd be good. Like a library. Like you're like a library.
Please don't compare my hoard to a library. Okay. That's a little, you know.
Well, libraries are great.
Are they?
All right, we could agree to disagree on that
All
one.
right. Well, it's been lovely, but the longer you're here, the more you endanger us. So, once you leave, all good.
Okay.
If you need anything,
Cool.
just come and visit.
Oh, you guys, Cadman said, wait, it was Cadman, right? That we should stay at the Bloody Piss.
I'm not staying at the bloody
That's
pit.
what I said. He said it's really nice.
Why not?
I'm gonna stay out somewhere else. I'll do my own thing. I don't care. I'm not staying in the
Maybe
bloody
we
pit.
shouldn't judge a book by its name.
It's title.
You know? It might be nice. I trust Cadman.
Oh, it's lovely. It's really jovial.
Just like a.
I'm not doing that.
What if you just stop in for like 30 seconds, Adelord?
What if you just peek in?
Yeah, we'll just like go there for a drink.
We'll just see, and if we
And-
hate it, we can
and
be like,
drink
oh,
bloody
fuck
piss."
this place. And leave.
Yeah. We'll order the house
Fine.
drink, the bloody piss.
No.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, we'll decide as we walk.
And they do cocktails. Have a great time there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. Adelward starts to leave.
Dragon, let them go by. And you just see him kind of step to the side, hold his axe.
I'm watching.
Do
you.
kobolds have their own language?
They speak Draconic.
I feel like Adelward would have picked up a little bit of Draconic being stuck inside of a crystal, and he'll just
Yeah.
like say some offhanded Draconic thing to them and walk out.
He looks at you and you just kind of get like a grin.
Ah,
Like it'd be like almost like a kobold saying more so, right? Like a kind of a...
Yeah, like it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
He would not know it like fluently, but it's just like from picking it up from being forced to observe it for like a year straight.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be leaving out. Cadman just looks across all of you. All right. Again, I'll be here for a little while. I've got this place pretty nailed down.
Okay.
Oh, right.
go.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
While we
Bye.
leave, I am going to recast see invisibility, I guess, since I am
Yep.
our only resident invisible.
Sco to leave what's
Invisible
left of his
seer.
food for the kobolds.
You just see them all just
Aw.
crowd around as soon as you leave, like vultures, and just start tearing and taking bits. Cadman's like, share between yourselves. Remember to give it. Mo needs some as well, and he's at the back, the small one. Yeah, you would leave. You wouldn't see anything invisible as you kind of exit.
Okay. Once, if Adelward gave us the, like, there's nothing weird around us, I think Fabi would be like, okay, look, I understand not wanting to stay at the bloody piss, but whatever we do, we gotta stick together, right? It's been made, like, pretty clear that if one of us, I don't know, sleeps next to the water and fishes all night, they're probably gonna get stabbed, so...
It makes. Yeah,
Don't
right.
we
like-
have a fucking like mirror that you can put on a wall now, which is like probably super secure.
That's true. We do. We have
Blind, I
a
wouldn't
a
just kill her.
mirror world thing.
You can also make an igloo thing now. Wouldn't fit him. At one
That's
point, it's still-
adorable.
but it'd fit everyone else.
Okay. You're in the footlocker right now. Where do you want to go?
The bloody piss.
Bloody piss. Let's see what that
Onward.
shit's all
I
about.
guess we'll go to the bloody piss.
Okay. So heading out of the kind of quiet abode of the footlocker and heading into town, if you'd ask around for directions, you'd come across a kind of a larger home built on the first bunk bed area. It's this long, only 2-story building, but the size of like 11 buildings all put together, just kind of shapely weaving around. You see smoke coming out of it. You see a horrible old knackered sign that's like hanging off chains, and it says, written in blood, the bloody piss, or at least red font across it. It's just
Gross.
against the wall. It looks dingy and kind of like the front door's almost like old wood that's slightly rotten. You can see the windows are kind of dirty and haven't been cleaned from the outside. It doesn't look like a nice place from the
This
outside.
place looks like a shithole.
Maybe it's a joke. Maybe the inside's really nice.
You
and
think
they're
it's
just
a
like,
Yeah, what if
joke that they
inside it's
make it look
beautiful?
like shit?
Yeah,
There's
maybe.
only one way to find out.
Push this open door.
So, heading into the bloody piss, you immediately get hit by the smell of,
Bloody.
Piss?
not piss.
What?
Yay! Okay, well that's
Warm.
something. Yeah, right. Whew.
You get candles lit all around with kind of scented. You can see the whole place is comfortable with cushioned chairs and cushioned couches, kind of lounging areas all around. The tables filled to the brim of all people in the area, drinking from long horns and tankards, dancing over in one corner where a portion of the actual inn has been turned into a full dance floor where people are kind of jovially kind of banging on drums and dancing to various beats. You can see various bands kind of going up onto a stage over on the end. It looks very comfortable from the inside. Several fireplaces set up with their own kind of carpets on the ground, chairs that weave around them, and loads of kind of bedding. People sleeping in some of the lounge areas, others lying, sharing drinks, telling stories. It seems extremely comfortable. And across the bar, you can see various goblins, a couple of bugbears serving drinks. You can see the bugbears with their long reach are kind of putting the drinks all the way across, handing them across the bar. A few people bringing out food, saying, "Serve us up!" You see this place is packed filled. It's probably the biggest tavern you've been into. And one of the goblins behind the bar, who's just kind of overseeing everything, probably a good 300 pounds despite his size, like a very big broady goblin. His chin kind of merged into his neck. He kind of sits with his hands on his belly and kind of looks back, very kind of large grin on his face as he watches the tavern from the inside. You can see the bloody pisses filled to the brim full of denizens, and everyone's drinking and being jovial. You get to choose really where you want to go. Up to the bar, find a table, go to the dance hall, the lounge area. It's all up to you.
This is not what I was expecting.
Like it.
Drinks?
Yeah.
Table?
Definitely.
Do a little. All right. Yeah, let's find a table.
Okay, yeah. You find yourself a large kind of circular table that's been a little bit cut in two, but you can see they've almost polished it as well. Comfortable chairs with like cushions on them and everything. Probably one of the more comfortable taverns you've been into when it hasn't been kind of rich and high priced. You'd see as one of the goblins comes over across your table. She's wearing kind of an apron. Her ears pulled back with loads of piercings all the way down. They kind of all the way go down her chin, almost like a kind of chin strap beard, and hoops and beads of all sorts kind of spun around it. She steps over. Some kind of face war paint across her eyes that goes back across one of her ears. This kind of whitish paint that almost drips down. She looks across and goes,
Welcome to the bloody piss. Can I get you anything?
Yeah. A round of drinks.
All right, what are we looking for? Something strong, something weak?
Something strong.
Okay. You want wine, cocktails? What do you want? Ale?
What's a cocktail?
Oh, it's a mixture of various alcohols we have here. Fermented alcohols, we got some different ones. Got some fermented milk with some of our deeper ales. All sorts.
I would like a cocktail, please.
I want a mix of alcohols, like all of it in one.
Sure. Yeah, we can make something like that up. That's fine.
I'll do a cocktail as well.
Okay, you just
Yeah.
surprise cocktails all around.
Do you have anything that, like, I don't know, is kind of fruity?
Yeah, we have some fruits.
Yeah, like a fruity kind of cocktail.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Mixing sounds ridiculous. Ale.
Ale?
Ale, please.
Yeah, I'll do ale.
Okay. All right. Any food with that or just drinks tonight?
We just
I
ate.
eat.
Yeah, we just ate. But
Okay.
What? You just ate. You ate so much. Food for this guy.
Yeah.
Food as well. Okay. You staying here? You need inn rooms?
Looks around a group.
We should.
Yeah, we actually do need rooms.
the
It's fucking
igloo
dark
would be
outside, so.
Rooms would be great.
Igloo any day of the week.
You're not
Okay.
staying in a fucking igloo. You're gonna get stabbed in that igloo, I swear to God.
I'd like to see someone try to stab me in that igloo.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'll come back. And she goes off. Within minutes comes back out with various cocktails in kind of various tankards. One glass. The fruity one comes in a glass. And she puts down in front of you. You can see these are almost like bluish strawberries on the top of your one, Thea, and almost like a frothware that's kind of a whipped cream milk, and this liquid that goes down into like a deeper shade of blue. For yours, for the others, for Timothy, you just got a mixture of various alcohols, and she goes messy diarrhea for you. And then comes up for you. You just see it's almost like a brownish color with like a froth on the top. And she comes over to your one and puts a tankard in front of you as well, Basil. And he goes, "Here you go, some time of the month. Enjoy."
This
Is it red?
It is pure red, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my glass out like cheers. Cheers.
The
Do we have our ale?
entendre is lost on Basil.
All right. Well,
What
if
a
you
lovely
need anything,
drink.
it's 3 silver per night per room. So
Are they all single rooms? Are there double rooms? What's the
double
We
room's
have a
5
very
silver.
big room that can fit all of us.
Yo,
How big
above
room you got?
board.
Sleepover.
Since what I mean when I say igloo is I got tiny hut, so nothing can
Tiny
get in
hut's an
there
igloo.
unless I, let them. Basically, they have to be. And the only person it couldn't include is Scold because he's too large. I think, right? He's large sized by default.
No, he's
Does he
actually
need
medium
one?
sized by default.
Oh, then everyone
Yeah,
will
he
fit in there.
becomes
Amazingly.
large, but
So if we get like a large room, I can
Yeah,
fit the
that's-
hut in it, and then
And then we're
hut
good.
in a
we won't
room.
have any intruders.
Yeah.
Hut in a hut.
Yeah, do you have like
Perfect.
a big room?
Yeah,
for, like,
yeah. We have a kind of a penthouse room almost. We can get that done for you. That would be 3 gold though.
Sounds
That's fine.
That's
fantastic.
fine, yeah.
Okay. She looks around. You think I'll get a tab for you. Drinks can be added to that for tonight. What should I put the tab under?
God, what's her cool name?
It's Godsbane.
Godsbane.
Under
God's-
Godsbane.
Is that cheap? No, this might be stupid.
Okay. Just a simple name like Steve would have worked.
Good
but
job.
Sure.
Manning.
Oh.
Oh, you could do
guys.
Steve if
She
you
walks
want.
away with Godsbane, writing it down, and goes back behind the bar, leaving you guys.
Now everyone knows where to find us. Ask.
To be fair, we haven't really told anyone that's our new name yet. So
That's true.
just the
Usually,
dude
a
with the
giant
sign.
that hangs above the dragon's head, but
Yeah, but we're not there.
Isn't that in the back? Like, no one should see that.
It's like a
hopefully.
dressing room.
Hopefully.
You hear across the end of the room as a violin begins to play beautifully. And people start tapping their feet to it, and it's kind of like a fast violin, quite kind of like almost like a country jig, and it's going pretty fast, and you hear this kind of delicate voice humming along to it, and people dancing and enjoying it. You kind of find yourself tapping your own foot, and then you hear, as the song kind of comes to a close, "Thank you, everyone. That'll be my last song of the night. I've been Almo. Pleasure to see you all." And
Max Basil super hard.
Oh my god!
you'd see as the
why is
half-elf
Elmo here? What?
Basil just like.
steps off of the stage area, people kind of clapping as he kind of bows his head to them. He looks in kind of almost like silk clothing with like a jacket on, his hair done and kind of pulled back, curling at the bottom, almost like a mullet that kind of turns and goes upwards slightly where he hasn't cut it. His ears kind of poking just through his hair a little bit. wearing very fancy kind of clothing. The half-elf kind of steps off, pulls his violin onto his back almost like it's a weapon in a sheath, and he kind of places it into it, and walks over towards a table and kind of smiles and leans down, kisses someone on the cheek. Good. You can see quite an awkward woman there with long hair, a little bit frizzy, where she's clearly tried to comb it. Larger front teeth, and large kind of glasses on her face. You'd see Gale from Albridge, the assistant to Escher Tullen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cute.
Grab Basil's arm.
I heard that right?
Should we like invite them over? Do you want to go say hi?
I'll go
Is it
say hi
weird
and
to
I'll invite them over. Yeah, let me take my time of the month. Hold on.
Oh, that
Walk over.
Yeah, you should do that.
Basil?
I don't know. This is the last place I thought I would ever see you. It's so good to see you. Hi.
What are you doing? Basil, this is Gale. Gale, Basil.
Yeah. Hi, Gail. I think we met.
Briefly.
Yeah.
I'm hello. She kind of looks
Nice
down
to meet
meekly.
you again. Yeah. We are just we slayed a dragon out here.
Wait, you did what?
I know. It sounds crazy, but we did. We actually did.
So Gale comes-
We're entering.
You slayed a dragon.
Oh, not just me. Just respect to our group. You guys should come sit with us. Definitely. We would love to catch up.
Oh, we wouldn't want to accept Gale. You slayed a dragon. We gotta go. Okay. We'll come and join you. We'll grab our drinks and we'll come over.
Perfect.
We'll be over in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Great to
I'll
see you.
see you then.
Ask
It's
them
great
what
to
their
see
drinks are
you.
called.
yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
Ask them what their drinks are called.
What drinks did they get?
When they come over, let's ask them. Yeah. Basil's
gotta
gonna
try a time in the
awkwardly
month.
come back to our table. I think they're gonna come sit with us. It's Gale. It's Gale. Alma, I
shit.
think they're a thing. Yeah.
No shit.
Gale, the assistant to Escher,
Talon.
the one that Saphira had the
I don't even
hots for.
think Skold knows who that
Ooh.
is.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know.
basically, it looks
hot
like
tiefling-
Almo
hot
has a
tiefling lady.
girlfriend. It's great. So
The king's assistant. She's like the assistant to the king's assistant.
yeah,
Everyone we met kind of looks the same. You know?
that's
I don't know
okay.
who
Anyways,
these people ever are.
they're gonna get old friends. Almo is someone who I met very early on in my journey. And actually, this is his loot. Holds it up. He gave me this.
Elmo
as a
was
gift.
like completely in love with Basil,
Oh,
and
I don't-
it was really awkward when they were together. It was cute, but it was awkward. And now
Yeah.
they finally moved on, and they've run into each other on a totally different continent. And I'm sure that that's weird.
It's not the
Hey,
first time
what are
we've
the
run into
odds?
each other.
Adelward's trying to pour awkwardly his ale into the fucking canteen thing and just spilling it all over the table.
Don't go, like lean into. I don't want to be like you will want to drink faster.
You got like
Should I do that? Do you want me to do that?
You got like a funnel or something I can use with this thing?
I could do
No,
not
but I got
just
fucking
pick it back.
steady ass hands.
Oh my god, high
Everywhere.
dexterity.
Am I able to use control water on alcohol?
Yeah.
I'm
I don't see
gonna
reason why.
do it for him.
There we go.
I'm gonna put it in.
The water and kind of funnels just naturally in the air, weaving into the actual.
Oh, I could have been
That's so
doing that.
Okay.
You'd see as they kind of come over carrying their drinks. You see Gale's holding a glass of wine, and then he's kind of got a big tankard. Hello everyone. He puts his tankard down. He kind of pulls her chair out for her to sit and tucks her in and sits down next to her.
Hey!
What'd you get?
Hey. Oh, I got the scabby pus, and she just ordered a wine. She goes,
Eat it here.
Yeah, the drink names are funny, interesting. What?
Yeah.
So how come you're out here?
You're here.
well, I'm here with Wedge and Luck. We're here to judge well, he's here to judge the Great Hunt. I'm serving as his apprentice.
What are the chances
shit.
of this? Oh my gosh,
Did you
we're
tell him about the
entering the
dragon?
Great Hunt. Yeah, I did. I told him we said the dragon is what we're entering into the Great Hunt. happenstance. We didn't even know there was like a great hunt, and then we just happened to kill a dragon. And,
Well, I mean, I'm not one of the judges, but Mr. Luck, he is. I think he'll be mightily impressed by it, at least. He invited me along. They invited a few great bards of our time. I've been apprenticing now for a couple months or so, and he wanted to bring me along. Said travel
I'll
was
be
good
honest
for
with
you.
you. If we don't win, I may kill them all.
He's joking. He's joking.
I might join you, honestly.
They're both joking. We have some new jokesters.
This would have been a mighty
see
waste of our
Gale,
goddamn
like-
time. Yes.
Kind of under our breath.
Oh my god.
He says it with
This
a
is
straight face and just sips his beer.
This is Adelward. He's our newest member of the group. We have a name now. It's Godsbane.
Godsbane.
Yeah.
Rhymes with plenty of
Great.
things. Good choice.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Nice.
I pull out the loot. The strings actually broke horrible. It was like my worst performance ever. But look, they restrung it. This means so much to me. I mean, I thank you.
I'm just glad to see you
again.
still have it. And
Oh,
it's been there through
absolutely.
all of it. Thank you. I've been for keeping on to it.
Thank you.
Gail's first time actually out of Kessex.
Yeah, Gail, you just decided to like
You
go
see
to
her
your
face go
house?
to red because they focus on her.
This is like super exciting, huh? You just felt like going on a trip?
We've been seeing each other for a little while now.
Oh, congratulations.
And Ammo kind of looks down and looks across the battle.
Oh my
And looks
gosh.
down again. And then, so we decided this would be a nice reason. I mean, Mr. Luck loves. He was impressed by the. Ammo. Mr. Luck loves stories of all kinds, so he thought it would be a cute way for us to experience our first kind of adventure out. So,
That's cool.
invited us along.
Well, that's fantastic.
I mean, I shouldn't influence the hunt in any way, but maybe I can mention, a little sneak peek. Unless you want me to keep it hidden, I can.
What do you
Do
guys
we need
think?
help? I don't think we need help.
Maybe just keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
A bit of surprise. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Well, you have to tell me
What's
everything.
Yeah, where do we start? He looks at his group.
What like
What
what's
are you
going on
doing?
in Kessex? How's
Oh.
how's all that?
That was not a great O.
Yeah.
Gail kind of looks at us. I can't really say much because
Sure.
I'm Esha Tolan, so she's so involved. But I can, so I won't reveal any details. That will be compromising. Not that I know any, she wouldn't share this with me. But the war has taken a toll. The Warforged that were put into battle have been effective. Currently there's several campaigns to push forward into the land of the Yesterlands, and they've already taken over a couple of the towns there, I've heard. Kessex has kind of pushed forward a little further than it was before. There was an invasion on the southern coast. Steel Harbor was attacked.
Oh shit.
And there's some casualties there. I don't think Kessex anticipated it, so. But beyond that, we don't really see much of the war in Ulrich beyond some of the people that flee from it. But it's
Makes
ongoing.
sense.
And I believe your king, our king, is winning. Well, that's what they said, but many people believe that Cloud's Reach has barely unleashed what it's capable of yet. They haven't even really taken it entirely too seriously. Talks of battles over in their land as well. An old city of Advent has been a forefront of the war. But let's not talk war. We're here for joy, right? What do you do? What do you do now? You've killed a
We
dragon?
also got a house.
Oh yeah. In Wolfguard, Old Blue's estate. I don't know if that name carries overseas at all,
Of
but
course, I've heard of it.
yeah, we actually got to meet him. he's wonderful, and we helped him retrieve a old painting. Was it?
Mhm.
Wow.
And in exchange, as gratitude, he basically just gave us his estate, and then he went off adventuring, which is awesome. But yeah, we have a house, which
You
is
have a house.
crazy.
You see Gary kind of looking. Are you still? What do you do after a dragon, though? Isn't that like the pinnacle of everything?
Oh, we're
Well,
killing
We
a
got a
god
god to
next.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
that's kind of how the name Godsbane came to be. There's
Did you
some
get-
stuff brewing.
Did you when you took the bridge here? Did you look at the lake? Did you look at the?
Yes, we did.
Isabella
We
must-
saw it. We arrived in through that way. Mr. Luck said it was worth seeing.
Yeah, he's right.
You're killing that
Um,
god?
No, his son.
Wow.
Still though.
No, that's very
Yeah.
impressive.
For the good of the land, not.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He's
just
not
to
good.
establish.
We want to protect.
Alma, have you maybe you know the old story about Magnathor? Do you know any of those stories?
the old children's tales of our mythos? Of course, I read them all when I was young. Well, all the ones I could get hold of. There's so many rare ones out there.
Yeah, that
I
one.
would like to see copies of those at some point. But yeah.
Oh, they were just the
Um,
commonplace ones. You can find them all through Albridge.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's
you-
what we're doing.
Didn't you get those?
Yeah, those ones I have. I'm looking for like other ones that are like a little more rare now.
Oh, only collectors will find those.
Um
So you're
Yeah.
going after a god.
yeah, he
He
kind of
looks around the bar. Here?
well, no.
It's like a pit stop on the way.
Oh. Well, I mean to avoid wherever you're going next, I suppose. If you don't mind me asking, where are you going? You staying here or are you moving on?
We're kind of in flux at the moment. We're, you know,
Between jobs.
Where
yeah.
the wind takes us, kind of feel.
I like it. Well,
These two are from here, so they're like wrapping up shit.
Yeah.
okay. What? He looks at Alda. Don't think we've met. I'm Alma. I'm a training master bard.
Nice to meet you, man.
He's
too.
Pete.
Adelward's still trying to figure out how to make
introduces
the.
himself as Cool Pete.
Still, he's like barely paying attention. He's trying to figure out how to make the fucking drink thing work.
Oh. A great hunt, huh? That'd be exciting. Gale looks across the room and says, do you think we'll hear about it if you kill a god?
I'll write a song about it.
You have to learn that one, Alma. You didn't tell me that you're friends with so many heroes. Well, if you kill another dragon, let me know. Well, let Alma know. I'd love to hear it. We've never seen a dragon down in Kessex.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Wow. What did you call yourselves again? Godsbane.
Godsbane.
She raises her drink. May you kill a god.
I'm gonna not to put a damper on the moment, but just do a sort of like general insight check.
Yeah. I'm
Yes,
a little
Like,
nervous.
I'm not
her
great at these, but I
reactions.
feel
ahead.
like
Hey, we're just putting all the cards on the table right now, huh?
yeah. I love that. 16.
I never met her before, so I have nothing to compare this
I think,
to.
did I
but-
meet her? I think I met her when I
think
was
so.
a gentleman caller.
I think you did. Yeah.
Or wait, was it that night? I don't know. 14.
Okay.
Mm.
I mean, I could insight to just see if they're weird. I don't know
shifty.
I have
Yeah.
zero context, but I think I have the best.
For some
insight out of the
reason,
three of us.
my character sheet isn't working when I click.
got 9. Never mind.
Oh, really?
I'm not.
Try restarting.
Yeah, I've clicked insight like 8 times.
You can
and it's
try
not
just
happening.
roll
Okay.
if you know your number, just do /roll d20 for now and then.
Oh wait, all insight checking or just a few?
Timmy's
I
not
would-
suspicious. He's not. It's not even crossing his mind that something's
Yeah.
weird.
I'll up the DC if it's a group check like that, just because otherwise it's you have more chance. Otherwise, usually
because
it's two
Timmy
people.
has such a high insight, but he's not
I
feeling.
mean,
it.
I have advantage on all insight checks and can smell lies.
Battleborn doesn't
Just saying.
trust anyone with anything ever, so it's realistic that he would insight check every 10 seconds.
Oops, sorry. It's only an 11.
Okay.
Nah, she seems all right.
You know, Gail, Almo is one of the best bards I've ever known. I owe a lot of my, early career to him. He had a big influence on me, so he's a great one.
I didn't realize that. Well, when we first met, he mentioned you, and said you had
I was yeah. It's
So said we had what?
She looks between two.
She said there was something between you a little bit.
Basil just turns bright red.
Anyone need a new drink or anything? I'll get on me.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another round.
Another
I
round.
spilled most of mine on the table.
Another round. I'll just bring a series of drinks out. Okay. He pushes away from the table and walks over towards the bar. Gail just kind of sits there with her glass in hand.
Good drink.
Yes. Speaker Torin has a wide selection of wines, so it's interesting to see ones made with different grapes.
It's good that you were able to get away, like in the midst of everything going on. That she was able to let you have some time away.
There's not much room for an assistant during times of war. She's very much less of a speaker now, more of a war mage in a way. So
It's pretty intense.
okay.
How long did it take you guys to get here? Would you travel mostly by land and then?
No,
hop a-
we did the portal, teleportation
Oh!
circle.
Nice.
Made my whole stomach upturn. Very embarrassing.
No, I think.
Don't be embarrassed.
yeah.
I think it's a normal reaction. Honestly,
It's kind of
a
weird,
weird
right?
feeling.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Huh. That's cool.
We should really look for portals whenever we're traveling next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
Yeah.
I got a couple sigil sequences or whatever written down. Huh. Where are you guys staying? Are you staying here?
at the bloody piss. We
Yeah.
could stay up at the Great Hall, but Almo says it's better. Well, Mr. Luck first suggested it, but then Almo, I heard him suggest it. Almo said it was his idea. Said it's better to be in the city, around people. Mr. Luck
Well, that
doesn't
makes
really like
sense though,
staying up
right?
there. Yes.
But then you can get the pulse of the city and know what's going on, right? That's how you find good stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's overwhelming, but we're having fun.
How long have you guys been here?
We arrived 3 days ago.
Huh.
I think.
It's cold.
Freezing.
It sucks.
Not too fond of it, but the snow's pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
That's okay.
So looking around for
It's
Alma.
not worth it.
God.
Gil, you guys don't have to sit with us all night if you don't want
Oh,
to.
no,
It's
I'm
okay.
having a great time. Did I insult you?
No.
No.
But,
Gosh.
don't feel weird if you're hey, I just want to go hang with Elmo.
It can be overwhelming meeting a lot of people
Yeah.
at once. And
Awkward as hell. Awkward says to someone next to him.
probably Fabia.
Probably me.
Yeah.
She'll just nod sagely. Mm.
Quite.
Yes.
Don't let us bombard you with too much.
No, you tell me about
Socializing.
yourselves.
Well, we killed my sister.
Well, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna go look for I'm gonna go check out the room.
Oh, it was the whole thing. It wasn't like it's good.
She wasn't a
evil.
good sister.
She was really
She was-
evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was justified.
Basil, why don't you go play something? Nobody's
Oh,
playing any music right
is
now.
that okay?
Please go play something.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, you guys are so supportive. Okay, I'll go play something.
Basil.
Can I ask a barkeep wandering
You
by
just
if I
walk
can
right up,
play?
like,
yeah, I'm just
I'm playing
you-
now.
You go over.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Get my lighter out.
You'd see the robust, rotund barkeeper find thing.
Well, what do you want?
I play a song for the people.
Why'd you?
We were firing on all
Sure.
cylinders today.
All right.
And
Awesome.
It's an open stage. Just go up there and
Oh,
play. You can take the tips
perfect.
yourself.
All right. I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. So
Hey,
I
no,
figured I'd
no,
ask.
you don't step on any toes. You bar types
Alright.
are always talking poetry. Just go and fucking sing.
He
All
sits
right,
back
I
down
will
in
go
his chair.
fucking sing. I'm gonna go up there.
Stop talking
Tune the lute briefly. Tuning it. Which melody should I sing?
You think they're gonna? You think they're gonna remember the last time they played and they totally destroyed their loot and back to
Oh
the
my god.
performance?
Maybe.
Can I
like
play?
a PTSD reaction.
Yeah, let's just tease up there.
Jesus.
Just
You think it only takes just
Do it in
once
half
to
the
do that?
time.
You think so?
I will play a song that is starts out brooding and then has a triumph feeling to it.
Okay. Okay. Do you sing with it?
Yes.
Okay. What do you
Maybe
sing
it's
about?
a song I know, or I just go on the fly. I will sing about how the cold really keeps you down in Fjordhelm, but a lover's embrace keeps you warm.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Winks.
It's a song for you play a performance check, please.
He's trying to push
Come on,
them
come on.
together.
Mhm.
Okay. 18. I
You.
rolled a 5, by the way.
Oh man.
I think so good though. It takes a little while before people get used to it because it's at the kind of slower end of the song. It's a little bit more beautiful, so it takes a little while for people to kind of settle down and they start listening. And then you start to notice as couples just start to kind of bring each other to the dance floor and kind of dance onto the song. Others are kind of sat there. Almo returns to the table and before he stops, you see him kind of standing there with a tray of drinks and he's just staring up at you his eyes wistfully.
Oh, fuck.
And then he walks back towards the table and he places the drinks, hands them out. And then Gale leans into him and his kind of face he puts his arm around her and holds her, but
This hurts.
You notice
Joe,
he's
why are you
watching
doing
as
this?
Home wrecker.
Almo the homewrecker.
No, you.
You're the home wrecker.
Basil the home
shit.
wrecker.
I didn't do shit. I'm trying to push them together, okay?
I'm trying to put them together, so I'm gonna go on the stage when he
you-
does things to me and write a song about love, and then I'm gonna make eye contact with him while I'm fucking.
I didn't
singing.
make eye contact.
No,
Almo was looking at me.
Basil didn't make eye
alright?
contact.
Yeah.
You're about to. You're about to.
No, I'm not.
You're
Stop
about
that.
to.
Affy is the only one who has Basil's heart, alright?
You see him kind of just rocking side to side with Gale, and she's full on smile on her face. And then they embrace and kiss each other once, and as you finish your song, and then people clap you, and kind of they all just raise a drink to you. Do you stay on the stage playing songs, or are you gonna come back to the table?
I will play a 2-minute long drinking song to rev the tavern back up again.
Yeah, you see people start to.
Um,
It causes a massive mess, and you can see that the barkeep
Fuck yeah.
is pissed. He's stares at you
Oh
because
no!
people are just
Oh,
smashing their
shit.
tankards up and down, people breaking
You made
glasses,
that to me
laughing
now.
about Joe as you're playing this song. And then
Dictative poetry,
people
kid.
come up to you afterwards. Go ahead and do a performance check. See how
Okay.
Rorty does it.
Wait, if it's rowdy, can I join in with my pan flute?
Yeah, go for it.
Please,
Take advantage.
Please. Me?
Yep.
Okay, so roll
Advantage on
again.
that
That pan flute advantage.
All right, 30.
Okay.
The entire tavern is like erupting in this drinking contest. You see there's almost like fights breaking out, but people pick each other up after the song, drinking down their drinks, downing them, people buying more drinks for the thing. So the barkeep goes
Good.
from a moment where he's really pissed off and he looks down and he goes, sees you're about to stop your song, goes, keep going! And then they kind of start gathering, buying more drinks, people just singing along, drinking. You see Alma and Gale kind of drinking. Even Gale's kind of just drinks back a wine. She kind of takes away half and goes, whew, and her face kind of goes flushed. But everyone is downing drinks and getting involved.
If this is the sort of situation where people aren't really paying attention to their shit, can I ask what sort of things I see just like left unattended while I'm dancing around with my pan flute?
Sure, there'd be various coin purses, a couple of like nice mirrors where people have kind of been doing their makeup with them. There would be various kind of like maybe a dagger or two on the tables of just kind of nicer ones where people have kind of drove them in beforehand. But mostly coin purses or a few coins left on the table where they're almost tipping their waiters or waitresses and whatnot. I would, probably nothing crazy more than that.
Probably
but mostly,
nothing cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for the most part just people coming out to drink.
Wait, Dodger, I'm gonna DM you. Hold on.
I also just DM'd Dodge or something.
Just say I'm popular.
Oh my god.
Ammo's going to look across to you, Timothy, scroll down one go. So,
Yeah, Adward stands up and starts going to the house. He's gonna go try to look at the room and like take a look around. With the invisibility still on, he's gonna try to start getting
okay.
the tiny hut set up.
Yeah, you go upstairs. You can see one of it's the only portion of the third floor. It's been like a converted loft, so the ceilings are kind of angled at portions of it. But it has a series of different beds and has a little lounge area. Quite a comfortable room. Not the biggest room, but it's big enough to kind of fit you all in if you kind of squeeze in and sleeping relatively close together. If you to go and prepare the tiny hut. Ammo is going to look towards Timothy and Skull and go, got a loved one yourself? Gale kind of gets up to go to the bathroom.
No.
Not me. No.
No?
A little too busy.
Maybe I can help Wingman tonight. How about that?
I don't want just like a fling.
No? You're looking for love? Commendable.
Not even that.
Nothing? Oh, fair enough.
Just not
then.
interested.
Fair enough. What about yourself, big guy?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Waste of time.
You say that, but it fulfills a man. You know?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go save the world. And probably your life, and you won't even know about it. And you keep doing this bubble thing.
I'll sing about it and I'll keep spreading love through it. You may not find love yourself, but you're providing it.
Oh my god, I left at such a
All
good
right.
time. Oh my god, I have such good times.
Scott is looking for an out, but like he can't find one.
I gave you an out, and you guys didn't take it. That's on
missed
you.
that one.
A quick van promiscuous, or do they usually do you find a mate for life? What's they do there? Takes a drink.
I guess for life. I don't.
How about within the adventuring party? Anything there?
What?
Oh, I mean, you're close to each other. Through
Drink out
times
a
of
little bit.
danger and
Holy
battle.
fuck.
Come together, people come together through trauma. No?
Yeah, I mean, maybe Basil and the Rabbit. I'm not too sure. I don't know.
Oh,
Fabia.
he looks across.
Fabia?
They're on stage together.
They've been close, have they?
I don't pay much attention to it.
Fabia makes eye contact with Fia and holds up a shoe.
Oh, yeah. And that one.
Music.
And he kind of nods at Fia.
What?
Nothing for a moment. So, the Fabio, is it? Basil and her are close?
I mean, we're all close.
You can answer this one, I'm sure. And Skull's gonna get up.
Oh fuck! Like we're all close. Makes it sound like we're polyamorous.
We're all close. Like I think just like when you spend a lot of time with someone and you adventure with them and you go through like life and death situations, like you just are close, right? Do you know? When was it? Where were we? Was it when we were in Tithmore? It was when we were in Tithmore. We were at this temple, and this woman was saying that she could perform marriage ceremonies. And I actually said to Basil, I was like, should we get married? Mostly because I thought that like maybe we would die and then I would never be married. But we didn't do it because we're just friends. But anyway, like, yeah, we're close. Why?
Almo's heart is stopping every 10 seconds right now. The poor man.
Alma, you gotta move on fully.
Gotta go.
This is toxic for you.
He takes a drink.
How did you guys meet?
Me and Basil?
No, you and Gail.
You see, she kind of starts to come back to the table. Gail and I, we met, well, through Mr. Luck. Mr. Luck was prying into Escher Tolan's business. He was trying to sing songs of the war, earn extra gold, and we were planning to leave not well at all. He was teleported from the tower, and she forgot to teleport me, and Gail escorted me down, and...
Oh, that's really sweet.
We knew after a couple of seconds, I suppose.
That's so sweet.
But Mr. Luck has taken full responsibility for it. He says it was all his plan. But no, we just met, I suppose. Things have been going well.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think so. Mostly well. There's, I thought that, I don't know. I didn't think things were always going to be like so high stakes when I like left home. And sometimes you just get caught up in stuff and it turns out to be a little bit more than you thought it would be. But yeah, things are good.
Good.
I think so.
Well,
it's really good to see you. And you, Gail. Like, it's good to see both of you.
Smart. It's great to see you too. Godsbane. And he goes, yep. Godsbane.
Oh.
Gail, did you know our old name?
Oh my god.
Yes, you informed us.
I just didn't know if you. Yeah, I just didn't know if you remembered.
It was rather crude. We used to have to scratch it out of the note.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? It was a little bit crude, and I think that's why I really enjoyed it, because it was funny to make people say it out loud back to me when I said it.
Glad you've changed.
And that was probably a little mean of me.
Yep.
Godsbane's a little easier for people to just repeat back.
Especially when you're writing series of papers for your speaker, and you have to include the word...
Cockslayers, yeah, it's okay.
Many times.
Do you know what? You'll probably have to say it at least once in your next report, because you'll have to say Godsbane, formerly known as, and then you won't have to say it again. So that's not so bad. It's just one more time.
Don't scratch it out this time, though. Just once.
Yeah.
Last time.
Right in this moment, Fabius slides into the camera view.
Nice.
and hands Fia the shoe and is like, "It's an old lady's shoe. Just take. You said we needed one of these, right?
Yeah, we did.
Just take it, or she's gonna notice it up there. Okay. Round two. And she'll run
You see an old lady
back.
like, anyone seen my footwear?
Fuck. Oh my god.
Emma can only see you and guys. Well, we should be heading off, but great hunts tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you there, right?
Yeah, we'll be up there. We'll probably be in the crowd. All right.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night. He looks to go, I'll meet you up in the room. Kind of kisses on the cheek, and she walks over and he heads through the crowd over towards Basil and says, Basil?
Oh, hey, What's
I
up?
just wanted to. What she said before. About us. I didn't mean to insinuate that we were ever.
Oh. No, you're fine.
I wanted to let you know I've moved on.
I'm really happy for you, Almo. And don't worry about. There's no insinuation.
Hey, I have a question about the scene. Has the music stopped and everyone is listening?
I literally was just typing
Yeah,
that I imagine Fabia is just like trying to carry it right now.
Yeah, it's like you can hear the murmur of the crowd.
Can I do a performance check?
Sure.
And see if I can carry this on my own?
Sure.
Please. Oh my god. Just bad flute happening in the background.
What?
You realize that the entirety of the performance of Basil was you being drowned out, right? And it was like occasional things. So now it's like, if you heard that person playing Jurassic Park theme badly, where it's like, it's going through that, and people are like, oh.
I don't want to hear this from upstairs, and he's looking around like there's something wrong.
Oh my god.
You just hear kind of people, the entire dance floor clears, except for Basil and Almo, and everyone just goes back to their tables to get away from it.
They start taking their tips back.
yeah. You definitely see some people pick up their coin again and put it in their pocket. Almo looks to you, Basil. Always have all pitch.
I'll never forget. Thank you for everything.
Doesn't change a thing. We can
Genuinely.
still play together occasionally.
I would love to. Yeah.
Maybe we'll join the guild someday.
I would love to. Yeah. Definitely.
See you around, Basil.
I'll see you around.
He turns and walks off.
Right before he leaves, Timmy will yell over to Basil and say, Basil, I'll be up in our room whenever we're all done.
Okay. Okay,
He
cool.
looks.
Nice one.
Finishes his drink and puts something in. And walks straight to the room.
Holy shit. He's gonna be like, damn, bullet dodged.
Yeah, right?
Trauma.
Yeah.
That Basil guy. Oh. I'm gonna turn to Fabia and be like, you're doing great.
They all left, dude. What the fuck?
I think they're a little tuckered. We were killing it, so it probably
They
wore them
drank
out.
so much
Probably
during
were.
those drinking songs. There was
Yeah.
no way that they could
You
keep
know,
going.
I'm always best as a background dancer / flute player, you know?
You dance?
I did. Oh my gosh, you
Wait,
couldn't
what?
see, but I had the fluffy tail was going, dude.
Oh my god. Next time
It was
I'm gonna have
it
to
was
be
crazy
an
up
audience
here.
member so I can support you.
No, I have to be a background dancer. That's
Right, is it
I
like-
need someone else.
Is it
to
like
help me shine.
interpretive dance, or is it like is it like a
She said her tail was bouncing, so
Yeah,
yeah, that
it's-
seems interpretive to me.
No, I more meant like what if do you want to like
She shimmies.
what if that would help our what if that would help our great hunt story if like you danced in the
It
back?
wouldn't. No. No, this is
I don't know if it's
this
that
is
kind of
purely for
story.
drunk
That's
audiences
why I was
only.
that's why I was asking for clarification, because if it would, that would be amazing.
God.
But this it sounds like
If my
maybe
tail
more
had
of a,
some
like,
kind of like hypnotic pattern, then sure, but it does not.
Holy fuck.
I wonder if I could coordinate a hypnotic pattern at the same time that you like fluffed your tail.
That's a thing for us to try at not the Great Hunt, I'm gonna
Yeah, we're definitely trying it sometime though. That would be
say.
great.
Yes, for sure.
My lord definitely forgot to tell you all that if you're not inside of the tiny hut when he makes it, you're sealed out of the room.
Oh my god. So
And
Well,
he's
it would
got-
only
so
take up-
you've got
corners.
probably 2 minutes before he finishes the ritual. and
Yeah.
you're
It would
also
only
just
take up the
sealed
center
out
of the room as well, so you'd be able to go around it, but like maybe you'd have to squeeze on one side. But it would be in the center.
Where's
of the room.
Adelworth?
I think he went upstairs. We should probably go.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah.
we all go.
Okay. You were going up to your
We
room
do
for the
not
night?
get locked out of the tiny.
Yeah.
Okay. So you created a tiny hut in there. Does it look like an igloo from the outside?
I say it looks like an igloo, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Like a bunch of ice and snow or whatever.
Sweet. Yeah, so you take up a portion. You can see the kind of rippling effect of it, kind of wrapping in the room, and you can all just go and head into the tiny hut and rest there safely. The 8 hours that you need to rest.
Hey, while we're resting before we cycle through, I want to spend some time casting a contingency spell.
Okay.
Because I have the gems worth the money to do it. And it's sort of a security thing for if Sylvanic does something. Under the event that someone in our group in Adelward's vision takes damage from a source they can't see, like if I can't see the source of a damage, I want it to contingent cast see invisibility on myself.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Works for me.
So I will move that value from my bank account.
All right. You wake up in the morning inside your group room, having eaten and drank the night away. It is the morning of the hunt. What do you guys would like to do today?
I'm gonna go run with the wolves.
What do you guys would like
Oh,
to
yeah.
do today?
Fuck, dude.
You can just say I go do it because I'm gonna go pee. So
What do you guys would like to do?
Don't it?
Dude, I noticed my words just came out all fucking backwards.
I saw
was
your
like-
eyes go wide.
Yeah, I was like, we'll move on.
Now I must pray.
You fucker. So you wake up in the morning, you'd head out into the kind of morning day of Caldavast.
I guess before we head out, Timmy, whenever you want to try the thing, we can.
I mean, we should do it as soon as we can. I mean, I can't resist it, so I don't know if you'll be able to pry in.
Let me get the spell up above board. Okay. Yeah, we can try it. What do you have to roll? It's a wisdom save, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be rough. I guess I could try it a couple times.
oh, detect thoughts. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's happening.
Can you somehow
Nobody
like,
panic.
Do we?
lower my mental fortitude?
Um.
AKA give me like disadvantage on wisdom saves in any way?
Oh, I might be able to do something like that.
Oh shit!
Yes, I can do
Yeah.
hypnotic pattern on you. Wait,
Or
is that too?
what about? Hold on. What about this one too? No, that one won't do it. But yeah, you could do.
I don't know if that actually, because it just charms. Would that work in that way? Hypnotic pattern.
Let me check.
Or what about
It would only incapacitate him. I don't think incapacitated.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Yeah, let's not do that one then.
You just
What
can't take actions
about-
or reactions. He'll still be able to make his check
Oh.
fine.
If he's asleep, would it be easier?
Yes, but he wouldn't be able to think about.
But he couldn't think
Okay.
purposely about
Right,
it.
right. Okay.
Here's
Okay.
the thing about-
How about? No, that won't work. I was gonna say because it's a save. You couldn't like, you couldn't like get guidance or something.
Wait.
Could somebody cast like no? Because nobody else has it. Like if somebody baned you or something, would that do it?
Hmm.
But you're the only one who has it.
Okay, no, there's something I can do.
Do you have an idea? Okay.
I'm gonna take my whip, just
Oh,
because for flavor, and hit myself in the back, and cast contagion on myself for blinding sickness. So pain grips my mind, my eyes turn milky white, and I have disadvantage on wisdom checks and wisdom saving throws, and is blinded.
Oh,
So remember,
Oh my
you have to
God.
remain
Wait.
poisoned for 3 turns. You can't success, and then it will come on to effect.
hold on. Because maybe you don't need to do that. What happens if you do this?
It's disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, right?
Because I forgot, I can also cast this with my Shadowfell shard and give you disadvantage.
Oh.
And then you don't have to do that.
And whipping
Yeah.
myself, making myself blind.
Yeah, let's
That's
not make
funnier,
you
though.
blind.
That's so much funnier.
It's funny. I'd like to see
It
it.
is funny though. Okay. So okay, yeah, I guess I will try not to be weird about it, but it's Fia, so she's gonna be weird about it. And I will cast detect thoughts onto me with my Shadowfell shard so that I'll do it like subtly so that I can use the Shadowfell shard, and then I'll give him disadvantage on that save.
See, what do I have to roll under?
So it is a wisdom save, and my DC is 17, I want to say? Question mark? Yes.
Oh,
I nat 1'd it.
Oh, shit!
fuck. Holy fuck.
Okay.
Timothy tries to resist. His mind barrier is there. He's trying to hold against it. I fear you break into his mind and read the thoughts that are at the surface level. What are you thinking about, Timothy?
I'm imagining a scene of all of us in Volcaria. Saphir is still there too. It's our original group, so Adelward's not even there. She's walking up to the Godforged, about to use it. And then she does. And it's quiet at first, and then there's a crack in the sky. And it rips open, and something pours out, something awful, something terrible. All around us, there's just suffering and immense pain. And then it stops. And everything goes back. Saphir's back at the forge before even using it. And Timmy tells her to stop. And looks over to Fabia and takes her gem and puts it into the Godforge. And it shatters. The Godforge, not the gem.
Oh, shit.
And that's all that you see.
Holy fuck.
I immediately tell everyone.
I'll paste the exact thing in our chat.
Damn.
Leah shares what she saw.
Finally. Oh my god.
Oh, Shane, that must have been so rough for you.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's
Holy
been so
fuck.
long.
How long has it been? It's been a long
It's been
time.
Since
So
episode 30. So,
Holy fuck.
46 episodes.
Wow. Am I still there? I'd imagine I'd stay for this versus
Yeah.
going to run with
Yeah.
wolves. Okay,
You just
cool.
sort of just left the tavern.
You're just like wolfing out right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And you just shared it with us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then as soon as we're done with that, I still can't talk about it. So Timmy's actually I'm gonna leave the room now just in case you guys can talk about it. Because I don't want to
Okay.
hint towards anything or acknowledge accidentally and die.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Please
go
don't
get
die.
a drink.
Okay.
Okay.
And I walk out of the room.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's good Fabia still has that thing. I mean, I assume that's really essential. That's probably why Yule wants it back.
So it's like on Mythos said it was like it's like a tier. I don't know. It's just weird, right? So the forge was made out of dragon,
Right.
and a piece of a dragon's gonna destroy it. So okay, well that's okay. We were gonna go there anyway.
So we can assume that Magnathor knows this, right?
Well, Yule had that item, so I think yes, right? That's
the
where
item-
Fabia got it.
They want the item to stop anyone from destroying it, and he wants to open the portal and defeat whatever's inside.
Well, he wants to become a god so he can seal everything off.
Yeah. Right, so someone having that item gives them the ability to stop him from doing that because it destroys the Godforged.
Right.
So it's good we have it. That's really good.
We just have to keep it,
Yeah.
which we were going to do anyway. We had to go to Volcaria, which we were going to do anyway. At least now, Timmy still can't talk about it, but at least now he doesn't have to, like, stress out about...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, like, we're still doing the same thing. It's fine. We're just have more information now. All right.
Yeah.
We should probably go get a morning drink and then get ready for the...
Oh, yeah,
Do you have your story ready?
Battlelord picks up the fucking flask, which is definitely just still full of ale from the night before.
Did that work at all, Adelward?
Huh?
Did it work? The flask?
It's kind of like a slush kind of consistency.
But that's...
That goes in my mouth now, which is better
Yeah.
An
than it was
improvement.
before.
Well, look, the only things on our list of things to do are stop a shitlord from becoming a god, kill his friends, and we can easily work in finding a cure for you. Like, it's fine. We're already doing a bunch of stuff. We'll just put it on our checklist. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay. So, Baz, you're going to go off and run with the wolves first?
Yeah, just
Okay.
yeah.
Actual furry run.
You should have the stats for the dire wolf, the dire winter wolf, at the top of your at the top
Oh,
of the thing. Yeah.
cool.
The dire winter wolf. You go down there. The trainer sees you, and he's kind of giving them their morning feed and kind of washing off their coats with like almost kind of like these great buckets which kind of get hosed across them. You can see they're kind of shaking, the water hitting against the wall. He looks across to you and goes, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah, to like run with them. Remember?
Oh yeah,
I
you
think
said
I asked
that
you.
weird thing about
Wild.
becoming one of them, right?
Yeah. I'd like to try and then, maybe learn a few more things from them. But
Sure.
okay, can you
Sure.
look away?
Sure.
I'm embarrassed. Don't watch.
He
Can you-
turns away from you.
I just don't know if I can do it if you're watching. I
Yep.
don't know.
And you see the kind of the
Insane.
two wolves look over towards you. Their eyes kind of firing and they're watching you.
All
He-
right,
he's turned
I
away.
cast polymorph.
Your body, the magical kind of essences kind of stretch you out, so you become this huge-sized, great dire winter wolf, as massive as they are, and they both kind of, and they start going around you, sniffing you, and kind of come in and go, "You're one of us now." How?
It's a temporary transformation, a magic called polymorph. It allows me to take the form of, a few things.
The trainer turns. What the fuck? We don't have a harness for a third one of your. You're gonna have to run alongside them.
Obviously, I can't respond, but
You see, as the gates kind of open at the front, you can see outside now a tunnel that leads to the kind of great winter outside, and the two wolves head on, turning the corner, and the greater doors on the outside kind of lead out to this kind of snowy plain around the mountain. You can see where the snow every morning has been kind of trotted in so heavily that it's almost built a pathway. Just outside is a massive kind of chariot with several. It's the size of a siege tower, and it's kind of tall. And you can see it's got seating at the front, all these different arrow slit windows, and it's kind of a long, elongated kind of carriage. And he climbs up,
going up a ladder, and then sits on the saddle area. Hooks himself into this as well. Grabs hold of like a smaller thick rope that kind of attaches to greater big saddles. And a few people kind of climb as the two wolves lean down. It's like attaching the saddles around them. It takes a good like 20 people just to kind of attach it. And they get up and they all go inside the chariot. And you can see the kind of archers going, looks across to you. Don't go on our west side as we're riding around. The archers will be practicing their shots in the morning. Once we get to the open plain, feel free, no more arrows are fired from that. And try to keep up, I suppose. Alright! He pulls up his kind of hooded cloak and then wraps up so only his eyes are kind of there, and he puts on these like goggles as well. And then pulls at the ropes, and you can see the two winter wolves at first pull, and then start pulling faster and faster. And this massive kind of mechanism, the carriage and chariot, goes along with them. The great wheels are kind of almost like tank treads in the way they're designed, where they kind of roll over any of the landscape, and you should see them dart round the mountainside. And you're running alongside, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going, pushing across them. You're kind of getting the wind feeling across your fur. You feel kind of free in this moment. Your intelligence has dropped, but you're kind of the innate kind of feeling of being part of the pack.
Wasn't very high to be
That's fair. They're quite intelligent creatures. They're intelligent as a giant ape. You're kind of running alongside it. And you can see these various kind of sized and on different portions, these straw targets, which the archers through the arrow slits are firing, hitting them as they go. You can see they're pretty accurate at them as well, as they do this often. It goes on for a little while around the mountain, weaving through passes, and you're running alongside. You see the two wolves kind of nudging against you, shaking the chariot a little bit as well at the same time. And you can keep hearing the trainer going like, "Easy, boys, come on!" And at one point, you're kind of going through these weaving around this mountainside. You see an open plain of snow. And it's been trodden on plenty. And for the first time, you can run free as fast as you can, going through the wind hitting you, moving past the trees. You can see them nuzzling, hit against the trees. The chariot kind of moves with it. And for the better part of the hour of the morning, you spend running, learning kind of how to move, how to be stealthy in this form as well. You can see they kind of move so silent. At one point, they teach you how they can kind of get their paws to barely even scratch the surface of the snow. Almost as they're just kind of drifting across it. They weave back around, bringing you back inside. And just as you kind of come inside, the polymer fades down. He climbs off, unwrapping himself, and looks across you and goes, "One of the strangest things I've ever seen." You see the wolves both bow their heads to you and head off over to kind of eat their morning meal.
Thank you for letting me do that.
Thanks. Hey, you learn how to do it longer, maybe you can come back and join the pack.
I'll think about it.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you again.
Do you need a saddle?
Sure. Actually, yeah. If that's okay.
Yeah, sure. He walks over to like one side and goes, "We get the old saddle out." You can kind of see they start bringing this massive saddle and they put it onto the back of a wagon. It's built for someone to sit on a huge creature. And they wheel it over to you. These couple of horses kind of come in. You see that both the wolves kind of look at the horses. And the horses kind of almost seem trained around them too. Their eyes have kind of been covered so they don't see them too much. And then they come over. And there's a massive kind of great wolf saddle for you.
Oh God, it's huge. Okay, I'll bring him back with me.
Yep. I mean, the horses can lead to wherever you go. And if you want to buy a wagon from somewhere, you can do that and bring it around with you if you need it.
All right. Thank you.
He heads off to get cleaning his wolves. Eventually, you would see as Basil comes out with a couple of horses wheeling in a great saddle. Probably like 6 times the size of a horse one.
Why do you
Guys,
have that?
It was so amazing. Like I could feel the snow and the wind blowing through my fur, and like I just ran. I've never run just so
zoo
fast.
was a bad idea.
Dude, it was so cool. Anyways, they gave me a saddle in case anyone wants to like hop on my back or whatever. I think I go really fast.
Dibs.
So yeah, I mean, it's quite big. I don't know how we're gonna transport this, but
What color were you?
I had black fur, and I think my eyes were probably violet. I think my eyes
yeah, that
stay
makes
violet.
sense.
So yeah.
I'll check when you do it again. and then and then I can show you what it looks like.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, it was really cool. Anyways, what's up?
Well, does anybody actually know what time?
I've been standing around out here for hours waiting for you to get back so we can go to the, the hunt that we were doing today. So, that, right?
Yeah, I guess we should go there.
Yeah, what time is that? Do I have time to practice more before we...
No, God, no.
No.
This was supposed to be a practice time when you were scampering in the woods.
Good news, you're super good as a wolf. Bad news, you have not prepped your story at all.
God. I prepped it the day before, but could always have more practice time.
Okay.
I guess won't it take us a while? Like, everything's far, right? Because it's all giant size, so like we should just head that way anyway.
Probably.
Okay. You're heading towards the Great Hunt Hall? All right.
Yeah.
What?
You head over towards the kind of elevator area. You can hear horns start to be sounded throughout the city, and people are gathering. You see whole crowds of people going up on the elevator. You wait your turn going up with a good 30 others or so. Bring you up to the top. You're led by guards who are kind of following, going, Keep it slow, everyone. There's not a rush. Not a rush. And they start bringing you into the Great Hall, where hundreds have gathered. You can see across the walls of various furs and pelts are being hung. Kind of flags of various groups. You see in the center, there's a staging area, just down from where the Great Seat is. It's kind of this almost semicircle with several kind of people up on the stage as well. In front of the stage is a great bonfire that just seems to be burning, the smoke drifting off into a chimney in the sky. Everyone is sat as a massive crowd around it, hundreds gathered around the city to see the Great Hunt. People just murmuring and talking in the crowd. You'd see the familiar faces of the people that you saw as you were heading on in. Some of the lower end of the hunt kind of sat towards the front. Anyone who enters the Great Hunt, even if they're not doing a presentation and accepting loss, they still get to sit at the front of the seating area. So you see, as you kind of pass over that area, you would see all of the people that you saw on the brief kind of campfire when you were trying to meet up with your people. So you would see Datrin and Petrick with a boar next to him, the young man and the elder man. They kind of nod towards you. You'd see Runner, the turtle, kind of sat with their crag cat. You'd see as he kind of says to you as you go past, goes, "Oh, good to see you.
Hi.
Can't wait to see your entry." He pats his crag cat, which has gone a little bit manky now, and he's...
Everything must be so gross. It's all like...
Yeah, there's a lot of ones. There's a smell of rot, which they try and cover with candle lights and whatnot as well, with scented candles, because you can see some of the people who arrived first, their stuff is already starting to decay pretty heavily. But there's almost like a pride where people don't even talk about it. They don't care. They know that you've performed your hunt, and if anything, there's a sense of pride to it because it means you got there early. You see as kind of Petrick, the younger one, looks up to you and goes, "It's a shame Tiller couldn't be here to see you win, but..." He raises up a little mug of water he's got. "To your hunt." He places it down, sits down. On the stage, you would see a series of people sat up there. Around you as well, you'd see Almo kind of sat beside Gale to one corner, and they waved to you, got given front seats, but you're kind of wrapped around this great big campfire that's massive in size, goes about 20 feet into the sky. And there's almost a portion which allows you kind of weave so you can stand just looming over the campfire. Three of these robed, darkish blue, kind of almost navy robes, hooded up, their masks over their face with just their eyes showing, are kind of sat near the campfire. Up on the stage itself, only starting to come up to it and gather now, you'd first see a hobgoblin who's kind of dressed in
He's got a wolf's shoulder, a wolf's head on his shoulder, kind of wearing these rags, drifting down, with almost like a badge-like symbol going down one portion of his chest. You'd see behind him a half-giant, bigger than other people you've seen, kind of the size that Scold grows to when he goes large. So this kind of half-giant, kind of a bushy beard going down to just like his chest. The rest of his hair kind of matted, wearing only kind of like almost like a large loincloth with like covers all the way down to his knees, and kind of rags over his shoulder, dressed in kind of warrior's garb. And he sits down in a great chair in front of it, and the hobgoblin sits down as well. You'd see an owlin, an owl person, kind of step up and sit down in their own chair. She kind of leans back into it. And then kind of an elf with very kind of almost very deep blue skin, and ears that almost twist and turn. An astral elf steps up and sits on a seat on the top of the stage. The hobgoblin stands and steps towards the stage. We're starting shortly. We're waiting for the last few entrants to arrive from their respective rooms in the city. Thank you all for gathering. We'll be with you in a moment. He sits down, the murmurs of the crowd going around as kind of people start talking. Eventually,
I want to,
yeah?
see invisibility and scope the area around.
Okay. You glance around. You don't see anyone lurking. No one that would be invisible. You'd see their shimmer if you did. You'd see as over to one side as a group of dwarves come and sit down. And then eventually, stepping through, you can see a group not too unsimilar to yours. 6 of them. The half-orc at the front. A couple of elves, a human. They look tough, full of gear. They go and sit to the side. They fold their arms and smile, kind of confidently. The half-orc sat in front. The hobgoblin then stands up again as he sees the last of the entrants arrive. People of Caldavast, welcome to the Great Hunt. And there's a raucous cheer all across the entirety of the crowd. People slamming their hands against their chairs or clapping. He raises a hand to kind of bring a silence and smiles. This is the 722 hunt. We, the One Voice Council, welcome all of you, from however far you have come. To those who have never been before, if this is your first great hunt, it is a tradition of Caldavast to bring a great creature all the way to the city, surviving the plains of Fjordhelm, without transport such as teleportation or other unkindly magic. One is to bring something they have slain as a group or an individual, and tell of their tale. For it is very much about not only your prowess, but your ability to be a skald, a bard. The tale is as important as the hunt. A man who kills a Romorhals, but has the voice of a meek mouse, will not succeed. Here, stories matter. And this one should be a great one. And as always, to judge the hunts, we have called upon voices who have told stories all across our world. 3 judges of voice. Along with that, we have the last 2 winners. First, allow me to introduce all of your judges. He looks across and notices, stepping up first, a small halfling dressed in kind of a purple gear and green with reds and all sorts of colors, just kind of garnishing down this like kind of almost like garish robe that almost meets down and becomes like genie pants down at the bottom that almost tie very tightly to his shoes, which curl up at the front. His hair is brushed back and glimmering with glitter. And you see Wedging Luck, who you've met down in Albridge and leads the guild down there, step up. He bows, people kind of cheer and clap. First up, Wedging Luck. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And he kind of claps and then he goes and sits on his chair. Next up, Ratcham from High Loma. You see a tiefling who steps up. They are, their horns kind of come down and then weave upward, almost like kind of scythes on a side. Their skin is kind of a variant of black and green as it kind of shades downward. And they step up, their eyes kind of dart across everyone. And they bow before sitting onto their chair, saying little else. And last up, one of the greatest bards here in all of Fjordhelm. Moose. You see a Goliath who steps up. He's kind of got great furs on, a great big beard. His head's tattooed with all manners of kind of stories interwoven, almost like you'd find on rune stones. He's got little figures all across his body where he's kind of told stories into tattoos across him. He steps up and he smiles and goes, "Let us get this great hunt fucking started!" And you see everyone just kind of cheer for him. He's kind of a local hero for them. He sits down in a chair and kind of puts his legs up on another chair that was kind of for someone else. The hobgoblin bows his head. And finally up, last year's winners, Chalice and Vidima, hunters of the giant conda. You see these two Yuan-ti, brother and sister in their looks, very similar to each other, smiling. They both bow their heads, dark hair, snakish features, eyes like a snake, yellow, with their kind of long, kind of elongated chins. As they smile, you see their tongues come out in unison. They both bow their heads and sit on their respective seats. The Great Hunt has several entries this year. I have had the fortune of seeing them prior, and I can tell you this year will be different to many of the others. Perhaps even a clean sweep. However, the stories matter. So, we shall open with our first contenders. Please, Pebblers, provide your entry. And over to the side, you'd see these three dwarves kind of sat there, all dressed in their armor. And one steps up. He's got like a grayish beard, bald on top, but it kind of comes down, woven into like almost like a rope. He nods and steps all the way up to the top of the podium. Aye. My story is a simple one. 3 of us left our mountain. We went into the ice storms, knowing the great hunt was to come. We journeyed for 3 days. We did not rest during that time, because we knew that our prey would not rest either. We head up. Hammer, axe, sword in hand, each of us got our own weapon. We searched knowing that there was a creature out here unlike any other. We'd heard the stories. But we knew that we could not do this on foot. So we built a great strider. Like spider's legs, it walked across the snow. It had gaps in the sides of it built of our deepest metals. A mithril lining on the front, otherwise built of steel and iron. We took our mechanical being, and we rode it all the way into the ice. And there in the plains of snow, we saw a herd of them. But there was one we were looking for. He looks across, and you see wheeled out this massive Cryoceras, like you killed before, but this one bigger. An extra horn curling on the top of its head, lying dead. People kind of murmur to themselves. It's kind of wheeled out in front. All the while, the three robed individuals above the campfire are telling the story through illusions. You can see as the stride is kind of coming on, they're kind of weaving all the magic together. You'd see Tyra and Tyra to their side, just glaring at them and up at the illusions. And then they both spit on the ground at once. The dwarf looks across the illusions and looks across the crowd. It disappeared into the snow blizzard. We thought we had it tracked. And then, in the silence, we waited. Before bang! It crashes into the side of it. But it stayed strong, brothers. It kept smashing into us, coming out of the ice. We knew that we could not take it in our stride. We took much faith in our mechanisms. So, we waited. We opened up the belly of the side of our beast. The mechanism. We unleashed its vulnerable state right at the side. And we knew it was going to charge there. It was smart. And it charged headlong into the side of it. And as it did, its horn pierced through it. But we were prepared. My brothers here, they put their feet to the side and they wrapped rope around it, held its horn there. And I climbed out with axe in hand. You can see the entire illusion as they're describing it. And I leaped right down onto its head. And I drove my axe straight into the creature's brain, dropping it to the ground. And there in the blizzard, I watched as my beast fell before me. And we dragged it all the way here. And nothing dared disturb us. You see everyone kind of murmur and then cheer as he kind of finishes his story. And he goes and sits down. The three bards look across, wedging. Quite the tale. Impressive. Really. Ratcham simply nods. And Moose. I've killed one of those before. Not quite as big, but herbivores. Why the fuck would I be scared of a herbivore? Not bad, I suppose. Next. Hobgoblin calls for the next contender to come up. You'd see, despite his size, you see this this tall, kind of thin, frailer Goliath who takes to the stage and stands up. You can wheel it out, and you see this kind of on this kind of flat wagon, no sides to it, wheeled out is this long crooked tree that almost has these empty, hollowed out eyes and a mouth that's jagged with teeth. I was traveling the woods, and it grabbed me and I cut into it, and I chopped it down. My father was a lumberjack, so I knew where to strike. And I killed it and brought it here. He kind of looks to say he's finished. You see the kind of... people look around, clap, kind of nods, and wedge and go, well, quite a mighty deed you did, but I'd work on your, your public speaking a little bit. Moose. Next up, you see a snow elf. Bluish skin, steps up to the top of it. Kind of what you'd consider a drownish skin, kind of a deepish blue. Steps right up to the top and stands at the stage. We very rarely enter into these hunts. In truth, the elves of my kind and my people stay mostly to our woodland. We have no means to show off or tell you of our deeds. Yet, I come before you with my own killing. One that you probably have not seen before, because if you had, you'd be dead. Something that hunts every single person here, something that is dangerous and lurks beneath any ocean of ice. The reason you do not let your children, do not even let your loved ones, husbands, wives, cross any form of ice. I killed an ice tremor. You see it gets wheeled out. Like an ankheg, this great, like, chitinous creature is almost whitish in its color, blends in with snow. A chitinous form with these great pincers, 4 of them at the front. A long lower jaw, and a spiked tail that comes out like a pincer as well. Dripping with this kind of ice that comes off of it, almost like poison. It's mostly rotten and putrid, though. You can see the entirety of it's kind of condensed and come in, and you can see it's almost oozed onto the bottom of it. The caked blood is almost actually kind of hardened now. It stinks at the front of the crowd. I stood on the center of an ice lake and waited. This one was larger than the rest, and it was taking some of our people. And I waited. And I waited for it to burst out of the ice and drag me under. I wore several layers, knowing I'd go into the water, knowing it would probably get a bite or two across me. And there, underneath the water, as it burnt me with its acid, and she just raises her top, and you can see the side of her just kind of burnt all across the bottom. I grabbed hold of its own tail and drove it into the back of the creature and watched it as it froze in its own ice. And I dragged it up, and I walked your ice lake without fear, without warmth. Oh, that's quite impressive, that is. You see people kind of cheer and clap. More go up, couple more, as it goes on. Eventually you see Tyrus and Tyra go up, and they step to the front of it. They both decide to talk. Enough with the pleasantries. We killed an Ollie mammoth. You can see the head and the front torso being dragged out. It's now kind of, the blood's almost like festered and got loads of flies around it. We're on our way to kill a Ramohas. Oh, but to bring one of those in. We want to go hunt a mammoth for bait. Isn't that right, brother? That's right. And then that's when we came across an even bigger one. We heard the ground rumbling nearby. We heard the stomps. Something larger than a mammoth, we thought. We couldn't believe it. And that's when I came up with the idea to go after that instead. We thought that the moon had come in front of the sun. Because the great round around us, it grew dark, it was it was shadowy. And the entire area felt like it was nighttime as it loomed over us. The other half of the torso we could not bring, it was too big. Hundreds of feet long, we'd say. My brother dashed aside, stabbed at his legs. I climbed up the side of it, and I started hacking into... But that's not how I loaded... Brother, I climbed it, and I hacked into it. It fell. She hacked into it. And as we both cut into the beast, we saw as... And I killed it. Brother, I killed it. I stabbed it in the throat. Yes, but it gored him first. He did gore me first, but I stabbed it in the throat, and it bled out onto the ice. Yes. My brother... We killed an Ollie fucking mammoth. You see people kind of clap and cheer to it along with it. And then Wedge and Luck kind of sits on... Oi, I mean, that's impressive. I've never seen one of those before. Definitely be a contender. Moosker. Actually not bad. They're pretty dangerous and rare. Might have found our winner. Tyrus and Tyra look at you. Really? And they kind of go back and sit down, pleased with themselves. We have 2 more entries. Ferret, you'd like to take the stage. You see the half-orc from the group step up. He looms over. He nods to the illusionist, who nod back to him. All these creatures, every single one of them. Dangerous, no doubt. Rare, maybe. But legendary? No. Me and my group, the Brazens. We've been hunting for a while. But we avoided one hunt.
We knew there was one thing out there. Something more dangerous than anything that's been shown here today. Even more dangerous than the Remor House. All of you might have heard of an owlbear. But a few of you would have ever seen one. But I bet none of you have heard of a dire owlbear. And an even bigger wagon comes out. This massive fort, huge, is fully on top of it, and not a stretch of blood. People are murmuring, talking. You even see Moose kind of lean forward in his chair, wide-eyed at the sight of it. This massive form, bigger than any owlbear you've ever seen, white in its fur as it goes back. 6 legs, as opposed to the usual 4. A monster unlike any other. But you see, it's got not a single bit of blood on it. That's right. There's 6 of us here now, but there was 8. As you can see, most of my crew injured. It's because this thing hunted us, not vice versa. We didn't go out looking for it came out looking for us. And it killed 2 of my people as if they were nothing. We who have fought so many. As it cut through us, a cold chill came up. We were on top of a mountainside, fighting back against it, being pushed towards the edge. That's when I came up with an idea. As the creature charged me, cutting through the masses. I didn't move. It leapt towards me, and I grabbed it by its fur at the front and pulled back as its claws embedded into me. He pulls up, you can see these bandages with kind of soft blood still seeping through. He pulls it down. And we fell. It felt like we were falling for ages. And I twisted it in the air, pressed my body against it, and slammed against the mountainside. I was cushioned to fall by its breaking back. I lay there for a day and a half before my brazions found me. Barely alive. Broken. But not quite as broken as the owlbear. Rarest of the creatures you'll see here today. And most impressive, no doubt. He turns. You see... That's quite a tale. Quite a tale. And people just start cheering. Moose goes, they win. They win. Not so hasty, Goblin says. Godsbane, speaker, come forward.
All right. I go up. Can everyone come up with me to do illusions while I tell the tale?
Yeah, you can request that.
All right. Okay. We'll go up.
Really good
Above
on
board,
a,
what buffs can we give Basil?
I don't think
Oh yeah. Any buffs appreciated. I wrote something, but
We could give him guidance, I guess.
Yeah,
Right?
because I could either guidance or advantage on charisma checks, which I guess this is a performance.
we
so
can
it's
have one
charisma.
of our familiars help action as well.
That would give advantage, so then I could guidance.
Yep, you can do your familiars,
Sure.
like have them do like, almost like
Yeah.
perform it out a little bit themselves. Okay.
Scald's coming up just because he's cool.
everyone's coming up.
Going up.
The whole group goes up together.
Mm-hmm.
Almo's going to shift up, so he sits kind of closer to Wedgina, kind of gives you the thumbs up. Wedgina goes, oh, we know them. As you kind of get up to the stage. You stand up top there. The illusionists take your cues,
Okay.
allowing you to begin.
All right. We got vision of a great foe in the north, looming over the land. A white dragon, wicked in nature, deadly. People were in danger, and we could not tarry. Our Krigvin king called to the skies, summoning the aid of a great friend, a rock, and we ventured into the den of the beast. As we approached the terror in its own lair, we were filled with determination. What happened next, we were not prepared for the beast before us was merely a kin of the great white dragon we had sought to fight. The true foe revealed itself, towering over its child. Madness ensued. We were met with a ferocious, freezing dragon's breath. Ice shards rained down upon us ruthlessly as the dragon commanded so. We matched that ruthlessness with our own. With her keen eyes, Fabia pierced it, arrows whipping by. With her fierce flames, Fia set fire to the beast. With his iron will, Timothy kept us all alive. And with my words, I wove thunder, blasting it. With his courage, Aluward speared the dragon and became one with the ice. With his brute strength, Skuld pummeled the creature to a pulp. And our rock went out fighting its greatest foe. Both dragon and its kin were defeated against all odds at our hands. We ventured into a dragon's lair full of traps, and we lived to tell this tale. May this land never forget, Godsbane killed the white dragon of Fjordhelm.
You see,
Skuld will use Giant Smite and enlarge, and for a brief minute, he will lift the head of the dragon and bring it closer to the crowd.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Come on,
and
do we even have to
while
roll
I
for
can
that?
Just
Come
see
on.
the sheer size and gravity.
I think Adelward would have cast Major Image, and quite literally, while it wouldn't be a full scale, I would be able to recreate all the cold and all the roaring and all the sounds of the entire fight.
Fuck yeah.
people actually feel it. You know, in the crowd, they're kind of feeling the cold and kind of wrapping up. The illusion's going off. The head now held over the crowd. You see, as a raucous cheer comes over everyone. There's no roll needed, as everyone is clearly in favor. Wedging Luck is crying on the stage, and he goes, "Alas, it's a beautiful being, and it lies dead. A tragedy, I'm sure, more so than a victory. Some of the best tales are, I suppose. Do we weep or do we cheer? I cannot judge this contest." He wipes his tears and walks off very dramatically. Ammo. And you see Ammo kind of, huh? Oh, you take my slot. And he walks off,
Oh my gosh.
crying his eyes out. You'd see Ammo kind of sits in the chair, and Moose just kind of looks, ugh. Now that is a fucking story. I give my vote to Godsbane. But to kill a dragon, it's never been done here in this hunt. And that is a tale better than any I've heard in years. You see, as Tiefling, they lean up to Godsbane. And simply lean back. Ammo looks as wise, turned to him. The Brazens were good. To Godsbane! Of course it's to Godsbane. And you see the entire crowd cheers once more, kind of blocking out any previous sounds of anyone in the crowd. And you hear chants. Godsbane! 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 You see the face of the Brazens, who are kind of looking around annoyed. And even his own group starts cheering, Godsbane! Godsbane! Tara's go. You hear, like, in the crowd is nearest you. Tyra leans across to someone and goes, I actually know them. I used to fight with them. And you see the entire crowd is fully chanting your name. The hobgoblin steps up to the front. And there you have it, everyone. The great hunt is determined, with an ancient white dragon killed. Godsbane, you are the winners of this year's great hunt. You shall be immortalized in the Hall of Hunters. We ask you come by in the next couple of hours so we may transform your image into great statues to be put alongside all of the heroes of the 800 years this has been going on. Each of you should be immortalized in it. And the name Godsbane will never be forgotten.
Well hunted.
Bows.
You hear them all go, well hunted together. And may the fallen be also immortalized by your great hunt. Their names will be added to the plaque. And yours will be sealed in the Hall of Hunters for all ages to come. And you hear the chants coming back, Godsbane, 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 just chanting all across the hall. As people start to slow down and watch as your group stands there. Now heroes in Fjordhelm. You kind of, things start to die down and the crowds start to shift away, people talking. Many people come up to try and ask you about details. The hobgoblin steps towards you. Return here in a couple hours. Do you mind if we take your hunt off of you? We'll need to be shaping around it to make sure we can make a familiar bronze statue out of it. You have to head back afterwards. It's just so we can model around it. Good. He nods to a few people and they kind of take it. Move off. Godsbane. Haven't heard of you before. A new group?
It's a new name.
Old group, new name.
Oh. A dragon in these halls.
It's a new group.
Well, it's good to have you here. He looks to you, Basil. Well spoken. Moose kind of claps him on the back and comes over and goes, You, little one! Looks down to you, Basil. Good fucking story.
Thank you.
Drink. He pulls up a horn and just pushes it into your hand.
Oh,
Nice.
Drinks.
It's very dark, strong ale.
Oh boy. I couldn't have done it without the rest of my group. Aiding in
Fuck
these
that.
illusions and
The storyteller's the most important one of the group. They know that.
He
They
looks
look
at
up
his
to you.
group.
Pats Basil on the back.
They can say what they want. Everyone knows the stories, the ones who tells of a victor.
Oh gosh.
The point is the story.
Drinks.
They die. Your voice lives on. Good fucking job. Where's that little crybaby? He walks off the stage, walking away from you. The hobgoblin looks across you. Next couple of hours, come by and we'll... It doesn't take long. We just need your form. And we shall immortalize you. Congratulations. Godsbane. He walks by looking at the dragon, just shaking his head. Hadn't already seen it before, which you could see in his face, but impressed nonetheless. Heads off, leaving you kind of as a group as people are starting to kind of move along. Tyra and Tyra step up to you. Not bad. I mean, we kind of let you have the win. Are you still recruiting for your ship?
No way.
We've decided that we'd like to join the ship again.
Oh.
What changed your mind?
No reason. We realized you might need our help.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we're going to be in Fjordhelm for a little while longer before we head out, so it's not like we're leaving anytime
Please.
that soon.
Please.
Please. Oh my god.
So bad. Lord whispers to the group.
We don't mind. We'll do any job on the ship.
You know, I feel like you.
Job.
I feel like maybe you say that now, but you know that like.
You guys
You know-
get bored so fucking fast.
And you know that we do magic, right? Like, you remember that part?
You would
really
have to
don't
be
like
really
that.
Both
okay
spit
with
to the
that.
ground.
I'm like,
We're
"Curse
okay
a
with
lot."
it. We don't
Turns
mind.
out.
You can't
Even though they just
Insight
spat.
Yeah.
enjoy the do something too.
You're on inside shit. Don't worry, the DC's 5. They're not okay with. They're not okay with magic.
Like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh fuck.
I don't want them to try
You
to
can't-
drink me.
yeah.
Die.
You cannot touch him. You can't try to drink him. You can't try to kill him.
No
Don't
fighting
fuck
with
with
other
him.
crew members.
We would not drink him now. We know that he is the heart of the ancient white dragon.
Now.
You
Oh.
managed to make the heart come alive.
Yeah.
The magic is great.
Yes, so respect him and don't Don't
Wait,
touch
they
him.
think he
lick him.
literally
Don't
didn't
even lick
exist
him.
before that?
Yeah, because I said with his courage, Adelward speared the dragon and became one with the ice to try to encapsulate what happened.
He ate a gem off the ground.
Yeah,
Now he's
that's
icy.
not as
Garbage
cool.
off the ground.
Yeah.
That's not as cool.
Almost like we have some other business to attend to here, but we could think about it.
We'll
that?
We'll think.
Okay.
We'll yes.
Where do we go if we wait?
Just go
Hang out
about
with your
own-
mom,
Yeah.
Right? That's where we
That's probably
up this-
Where we
yeah.
go?
gonna shove off.
Yeah.
We'll head down there.
Oh my god.
They turn. Other heads you. Well fought. They start rushing off as they kind of see you as heroes now.
Holy fuck.
Those two are
funny.
pathetic, huh?
Yeah.
What's their
They weren't
deal?
always like
Have they
that.
always been like?
Yeah.
They haven't
No,
always been
no.
Like
They've
this?
started a lot of shit. Yeah.
A lot
They're
of
very
shit.
boisterous and
Had to save their ass many times.
Yeah.
Fabia had to like trick them all the time to get them up into the crow's nest, and
Sounds
that was
like
fun.
bringing
actually.
Oh my
them
God, you're
anywhere is going to
right,
be sort
yeah.
of like babysitting more than
Yeah.
They're like
employment.
really rambunctious puppies.
Yeah.
They're strong.
They're
I think-
capable in
they're
a
very
fight,
strong.
and that is.
I mean,
it.
I do think they
Yeah.
finally respect us, and the ship does need muscle. We don't have much of that
True.
with we're not there.
True.
Very true.
I mean, we can always tell them, and I feel like they would understand this and respect it, that if they fuck around, we're just gonna toss them off the side of the ship.
Yeah.
I like that
We
idea.
we have to let them know we're not always going to go fight dragons and other things. That's not what
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
remember
have
the
to
ant?
be
thing?
okay.
They just wanted to like not ram it. They just lost their shit. Just still kill it. Just don't ram it. Don't ruin the shit. They are dumb as shit. But you're right. They also decent in a fight.
I mean, it's like I feel like you could hire people that are decent in a fight, also not dumb as shit.
I don't know, man. We did a lot of interviews.
We
Actually,
did. Maybe this will be like a turning point for them, and
Yeah, we
yeah,
wouldn't
and
have
if
to
it's
pay
not,
them
we
either.
throw them overboard. It's fine.
Oh, that's true. We could do this for free.
Yeah.
Basil. Fabia will put a hand on your shoulder and go,
What?
I really appreciate you pretending that you would be fine with throwing people overboard, but we know the truth.
True.
He's like, oh god, I said that really casually,
Maybe
didn't
this
I?
is your turning point.
Yeah, but in the moment, I know that
just-
you would cry about it.
You guys are rubbing off on me a little bit, I think. Uh-oh.
This is your like watershed moment. Oh,
Wait,
shit.
think about this. Maybe you're also rubbing off on us, you know?
Hopefully.
Maybe
No.
we're shut up.
No,
shut
I
up.
wanna-
Maybe we're also shut up. Would you guys fucking just let me
I bet
do
honestly,
this?
rather than throw them off the boat, I could probably huck them off the boat.
I will
like-
call them back here and
Anyone
be like,
can.
if you lick him, you will also be the heart of the dragon.
Yeah.
I will do it. Don't
Dragons have
fucking
3
test
hearts.
me.
Everyone knows it. Lick him. Lick him right now.
I thought we just weren't gonna call him back.
I guess we'll think about it. We have some time to decide.
Almo kind of steps over. That was great. We're gonna head down to the bloody piss, and we're gonna get some celebratory drinks. But and I should probably find Mr. Luck at some point. But you,
Yeah, you should. It'd be nice. I would like to say hi to him. We haven't seen him in a long time.
I'll send him across. Well, great to see you all.
Great to see you.
Basil, it was great.
Thank you.
This is fucking good.
She kind of smiles across you. I didn't think you were telling the truth. Why not Dragon's Bane? And he's like, no, you don't. And he kind of shifts off, and they start walking away, heading all the way down outside of the room area. Where do you guys want to go next?
I want to find Luck. We should find him.
Yeah.
I guess he's gonna send him our way, but
Well, you'd be able to find him over to the side of the room, like he's with Moose is over there, who's just kind of laughed and kind of moved away from him. And you see him kind of in his clothing, just dabbing a handkerchief against his eyes. Hello?
you know, I
Beautiful
think one of
story.
my life goals has been achieved, reducing you to tears with the story. Genuinely.
I didn't realize I was so well known to you. Sorry I got tearful. Sometimes stories are so beautiful.
That means everything coming from you.
Well,
I want to insight that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's everything been with the like the it was like what, a college or a school or whatever?
I got a
right?
22 for his beautiful comment. If he was really moved because it was beautiful.
you can see like he's shammered on his word a little bit. Yeah, he was a little bit kind of hesitant with terminology.
Mm.
What the hell's what been? Sorry.
The was a college you were putting together, right?
Oi, my
how's that?
harps.
Yeah.
It's going well. It's going well. I haven't been, as active, but I tried my best. Traveling around and all that's tiring work.
Oh, you're traveling and overseeing that at the same time?
Of course.
That's a lot to handle.
Oh my god. Sorry, above board, I just remembered we know Omnithus likes music, right? Did we hear that? Am I
We know
making
a
that up?
lot. No,
Okay.
we know a lot.
Okay.
Where have you been traveling?
Oh, Bridge out a little bit, and then Alma and I, we are, my apprentice.
Yeah.
He knows
we,
you.
Yeah, we saw him last night.
Yeah.
Well, he's been with me in the old time, but mostly it's around Allbridge. We came all the way up here using a teleportation circle. I've used a few of those though, so I'm used to it. They got a little bit,
Yeah. Me too.
Have you ever seen a dragon before?
Like aside from that one.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Not like that. Especially not like that. I mean, beheaded. That's
Right.
But I used to read a lot about stories and whatnot, so I've seen pictures, and I suppose they're pretty accurate. I mean, much smaller, but
Yeah, it was really intense because we thought when we walked in, we thought, oh shit, that's the dragon, and it was its child, which we had to kill as well.
it's really sad here. But
Yeah.
sometimes the greatest tales have tragedy amongst them. And, the owlbear and the dragon. Even to an extent the Ollie mammoth, even though it's not as rare. Sad when you hear about those things.
It is. I think the mammoth and the owlbear are more sad though, right? Because I feel like, I don't know, they're kind of just, they were just doing their thing, right? And Nithrax, struck a deal to go and enslave those, all those people and take
Is that
over.
the name of the dragon? Nithrax.
Yeah.
Struck a deal.
Yeah.
It's horrid.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's weird, right? Because you hear about dragons in stories all the time, and I don't know, like, I guess we really, we know that they're, real, but because we don't ever see any, really all we have are stories to go on, and I thought that, I don't know, I thought maybe they would be kind of more majestic or more, I don't know, more something, and he was just really shitty. And it was kind of a letdown. And I feel like the other ones that we've met have been a letdown as well and kind of shitty.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I've never met one personally, but I could see that. You see why you might think that with that one. I mean, it attacked you, right? And you went into its lair, so dangerous being.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
stories
he
don't
knew.
say about that though. I mean, every
That's what
tale tells you about how majestic they are.
That's what I'm saying, right? And that's kind of how, that's sort of how, I don't know, that's kind of how I thought it would be. He was just really shitty. And
Well,
like I
that's
said, he
just
struck a deal to, with,
I understand.
I don't know, it felt really bad,
So you've got
right?
a bad experience with them.
No, it's okay.
I've heard that they can be lovely.
Do you have any stories about, I don't know. Just would be nice to hear a story about one being lovely, if you have any.
I got plenty of stories, but not enough time for them, I'm afraid.
Maybe you could tell us one later. Maybe when all of this is...
Yeah, where are you staying?
Oh, just in town at some place. I'm up in the library district at the moment. They put us in somewhere
I was gonna
nice.
go to the library district. Is it actually a library or is it not?
No, it's an old library. It's been converted. A giant library.
Are there still books there?
No. Not ones
Was it
readable.
being giant and I couldn't read
Giants
it anyway?
don't even really write books like that. It's more tablets. They were all destroyed for the most part. Anyway. Good job, I suppose. On winning.
Thanks. It was a really good story, right? Basil's pretty good.
You got a talent.
Thank you.
Oh, wait! We only told Elmo. Oh, Mr. Luck, did you know Old Blue?
Hi, I know
Oh,
Old
yeah.
Blue.
We
Not just Basil.
we inherited his estate. We were in Wolfguard
He's
and
dead.
No, so I'm sorry. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. No. I was a misspeak. He's on vacation, like extended vacation. He's adventuring around the world.
Extended
Um,
vacation.
Yeah, he's
you
traveling
kill
and
him?
exploring the world. No.
No, he and his butler.
Oh,
They went on a
gosh.
trip.
He kind of
Oh.
mentored me. And now I can like create things with my song and
That's a rare gift.
But he gave us his estate. Yeah. So that was a really
Congratulations.
cool experience.
If I have to check if he's still alive, though, because I don't believe you.
What? He's definitely still alive.
I hope so.
We could call him right now.
Okay.
Nudge.
It very much sounds like we killed him.
It does sound like you murdered
I
him.
always assumed you guys did.
Could we call him
Honestly.
with
Oh, I mean, sure. Okay.
He seems really suspicious at us.
Wait, Mr. Luck,
Aye.
are you gonna? We could send him a message right now, but like, are you gonna? We believe in that magic. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like I'm like,
believe
oh,
in
he's-
magic. Yeah, aye.
I
You're
mean-
No,
so
I don't mean like,
illusionist.
do you believe in magic? I just mean that like, you're not gonna
Could
think that
just
I'm
be an
like,
illusion.
yeah,
It's honestly
like this is a real
super easy
thing.
to
I
fake it.
don't-
I don't know.
I don't. Now I guess I do believe that it's going to be fake because you've.
No, I don't know. It's just you already didn't believe us the thing, and then it felt like weird, and then I was just gonna be like, no, let me prove it. And then if I prove it and you don't
I
believe
think
it, then
maybe
it seems
I'll
weird.
just take your word at it, and I'll send a letter. Okay.
That would be a
He's
good
very much
idea.
alive. Well, last we checked in with him,
Which
he's
actually has been a
traveling.
while. We should check in with
We
him.
should
The
probably
letter's
check
just
in.
gonna go to the estate, yeah.
I mean that's true. I'll try and find a way to contact him. Right, this conversation's got a bit weird, so I'm
It did
gonna
get a
go
little
ahead
bit
and
weird.
I'm gonna head and go.
Okay.
Did you guys kill him?
No.
He's gonna
No,
slowly
but
step
that's
away
why
from
we
you.
talked to him. He was in the
Between-
jungles of
between
old.
us,
He's
did
going.
you-
He
did
was
you-
like a
No, he's
father
going to the
figure
jungles of
me.
old Zeus.
Like I didn't know him. Like you could tell me.
Yeah,
Like, I
no.
don't
He
care.
wanders away.
If you killed him, it wouldn't matter.
No, he left with his butler.
You just tell it to me straight right now.
No, he left with his butler. He really did. I mean, we could call him right now.
You,
You know that this thing. No, it's not. That was. No, it's.
Left his butler on a extended vacation, as you do.
That does sound kind of weird.
Yeah.
I shouldn't
Yeah,
have
it sounds
said
like
that.
you killed him.
I
They
shouldn't
just
have
left to go on a
said
trip and
that.
left their estate to people they just met.
Doesn't sound very believable, does it?
Huh.
I mean, the fact that we killed a dragon doesn't sound very believable either, but
Yeah, we fucking did that. So why is that any? Why is the fact
Because
that
we
an
have
old
actual
dude?
evidence
We had
of us
proof.
killing the dragon.
You guys don't have like his head or something in the bag. or
God, no.
anything.
I have
No.
the gift of creation, though. I mean, I should have just showed him that. Ah,
Oh, you should make that soap again. It smelled really nice.
oh yeah.
Hey, we all need to look nice. We're getting statues made of us in a little bit.
This
And
is how I
We're
look.
kind of.
Timmy,
That's
what are
how
you
Hellworth
suggesting?
says.
should we go find a spa? Is that what
I
you're
need a
saying?
bath at least.
Or
Okay.
we could find cool outfits too.
No.
That's
Those
what
of us
we
that
can
want to can find cool outfits if we want to.
I'll go find a
Just
cool
press
outfit with you.
digitate you, and that's enough.
It's not the
where you
same. The
going now?
bath is nice.
Get the
Scald-
statue thing taken care of.
Yeah, Scott would probably just kill time until they wanted him to go statue up. If people want to shop, that's their choice.
We can just take a bath. That's fine.
Okay. So you just want to go get a bath?
Clean up and
Okay. Where are you going for it?
oh gosh, our penthouse. Is there a bath at our penthouse?
What you have in your bath, huh?
How many baths are around in the vicinity of? Where's the closest bath?
You probably want to have one at that place. It's not that nice enough to have like a bath. But you could probably find a bathing house somewhere in probably the marketplace district.
On we go.
Okay. So you're splitting off into what groups?
Bath.
All right, what are the options? There's a bath group and then a
Or
walk
just
group.
wait.
And there's a fucking
Yeah.
Because we're
chill
not
and wait
going to take a
group.
bath group.
I'm in the no bath group.
We're trying to look nice before our statues.
There's
are
the
made of
getting
ice.
murdered by
I intend to
Sylvanic
just
group and the
dab
not
for the
getting
statue
murdered by
picture,
Sylvanic.
so I don't think
Yeah.
I need to.
There's the getting murdered while you're shopping group, and then there's the
Oh,
not-
right.
So who's leaving to get murdered?
Yeah, I don't. Wait, no one should leave. Wait.
I mean, we could just
wants a
press
bath? Come on.
We can press.
We can
Let
definitely
the man have a bath.
prestidigitate
It's
everyone.
fine.
Okay, so you're gonna wait
But
here.
in my head, we went and took baths and we went shopping. So
So you're gonna wait a couple hours?
Yeah.
An hour goes by. Basil. You're waiting by the Great Hall. Just waiting for the waiting for the people to come by to carve your statues. When you hear in your head, Basil. Fuck. Lovely story. Go ahead and tell your friend Timothy to scry on me. You took one of mine. Now I take one of yours.
guys,
Yeah.
Yul just was
okay?
in my head. Yul was in my head.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
She said to tell Timmy to scry on her, and she's mad, and she wants
Okay.
to take one of ours.
Okay. We're
Or
all right
what?
here. Timmy,
Oh my god!
can you do
oh
that?
My god. Can you do
Yes.
it, please? I have a really bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
I could try. Okay. I'll try to scry
If she
Yul.
wants you to, she's probably gonna let you, right?
You don't feel any resistance. The eye that you create appears. You hear the crackling of fire. You see a lounge. You see chairs. You see Almo and Gale sat at a table with drinks in hand. They're talking softly. Almo picks up his drink, drinks it back, as Gale looks straight towards your scry and smiles.
Fucking Gale.
Her
God damn
eyes
it.
go blue. Almo puts down his drink. So where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go next? Where do... I want you to know I did this because of Basil and because of your entire group. Looks directly at the scry. Now he drops to the table. Blood seeps out his mouth. She smiles, gets up.
walks out of the tavern as people rush round to see Almo dead. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Good job.
Damn it. I wish our insight checks had been better before.
This is
Dude.
why people let me roll insight, dude. Fucking SMH.
Wait, why didn't you roll it?
Because Joe said we only had 2.
No, I said that was a group check and that you could have done.
I also, in character, I wasn't suspicious. So I
Yeah,
wasn't able to.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't care.
So, yeah.
Damn it. Fuck.
Shout out to Joe, everyone. What a great twist. Hey, feels great.
You suspected her a little bit, so that was...
Yeah.
I tried.
Well, let's go ahead and do the shouts. And leave episode 76 there. Let's start with OLG.
Hey everyone, I'm OLG. I did not just kill Elmo. That was Joe that did that. So if you're sad in chat right now, I think you know exactly where to direct your sadness. That's right, Joe Fudge, everyone. That's my shout out.
Good shout out.
Shane.
Hey, I'm Shane. I'm the one who had to see all that. Now I just gotta go talk about it. To all my friends. So
Fuck.
that's gonna be great. Hey, I am gonna be streaming Valheim soon this week. I finished my mod pack, fixed all the bugs. I don't know what day yet, but we'll see. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
Fingers crossed.
Nice.
Dodger.
Hey guys, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. Our kiddo had a bunch of nightmares tonight, and it might not be over, so that's why I was gone so
Aw.
much. I appreciate your patience. Yeah, I drink coffee and then I play games, so come hang out sometime.
Bree.
Hi. I'm Brevon. I'm heartbroken. I finished Dark Souls 2.
Nice.
I did not beat all the DLCs and I don't want to talk about it. They were so fucking hard. I ended up giving up on the final boss of like 2 of them. So,
That's fair.
but I'm going on
Is
to Dark
the-
Souls 3.
Is the Fume Knight, is he Dark Souls 2?
Yes, I got stuck on him for literally like, oh my god, so fucking long.
He pissed... my check got really annoyed me, man, because I got him down to 5%, because his phase 2 is
Yes.
pretty tough, and I didn't kill
Yeah.
him. The next time I
Yep.
fought him, he didn't go into phase 2, and I killed him.
That's
He just
so
didn't go to
lucky.
phase 2.
Holy shit,
And the
that's so
chat got
lucky.
so fucking pissed off. Otherwise, I don't think I would have killed that guy.
He's so fucking hard.
Yeah.
He's insane. That was
Yeah.
the one that was like, okay, I can't keep doing this. I'm gonna just get
You
depressed.
didn't go after the unicorn boss, did you? That one's a bullshit.
The other boss was the winter DLC with the like knights that keep spawning in and like
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck this. Quantity is not quality, dude. I'm done. Anyways, yeah, Dark Souls 3, I'm gonna be starting that probably tomorrow, so.
My favorite one. Sam.
No stream tonight. But tomorrow I'll be streaming Dread Hunger, the new map, with some boys. So come check it out. Probably a bit more Pokemon this week, the new one, and then Dying Light 2 for the end of the week.
Tomato. You cocksucker.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Good one.
He did the intro, dude. He's not going to do the outro. You know this.
You can find him at twitch.tv/tomato.
Wait, I did it though.
We saw you.
Shut the hell up.
It was really good.
Good.
Oh dear. Hello, I'm Joe Fudge. You can find me on this channel. I'll be playing Dread Hunger as well tomorrow. Otherwise, Dying Light 2 at the end of the week. And I'll be doing a lot of D&D prep stuff this week. I've just made a new subclass called the Golem Smith, so I've been playing with that, and I'm probably going to be designing some other stuff and whatnot. So, otherwise, you can find my Patreon, where you can see all the homebrew, the notes, session notes, and whatnot. If you do ! Patron. Otherwise, there's a Discord, ! Godforged. You can get there and talk about the episode, throw any art in. The intro, Dodger, lovely stuff with the intro because she makes it
So good.
happen every week. She's been putting all the different art stuff together, so it's really good. So if you have any fan art in there, you can throw it into that. If you don't want it on the reel, just let us know, but otherwise we can put it all in the reel. All right. Well, thank you everyone for playing, and we'll see you all for episode 77 next week. And catch you then. I think it's Bree's birthday.
Another bard bites the dust. Yeah.
Happy
What happens
fucking
next week?
birthday! No,
Another bard
I
bites
love
the dust.
tragedy. If I'm crying, it's a good thing. I'm serious. If I'm crying, it's a good thing.
See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.